Say you'll be mine, you'll be mine, you'll be mine. I don't know, baby. You'll be mine. Come on, listen. You'll be mine. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my man Big Blue and also Big Moses too. And also my man Big Daddy Mike Mike and Big Frank. Yeah. Baby, can I hold you tonight?
Yeah.
If I told you the right word at the right time. Say you'll be mine, you'll be mine, you'll be mine, you'll be mine. I love you.
What?
It's all that you can say. It's not mine and still. Say the words don't
I have to get up there. I don't know. It's time to move.
like I love you.
11,000 downplays. In fact, 11,003. Appreciate everybody. They got 11,000 downplays on our podcast. We appreciate it a whole lot. A little bit underground go-go shit. Anybody from DC.
You'll be mine. You'll be mine. Oh, Brad Willis, you'll be mine.
Wrong. Appreciate you. Bahamas.
Come on, boy, watch your whiskey rocket. Don't ride it, Lucy Mason. Keep on rocking to the break of dawn.
DC shit. Just in case you don't know. You ain't from here. This is what we do.
It's all that you
I tried.
At University
I try to
of Maryland
love,
Global
hold on,
Campus,
real.
the value
And
is
Jay.
the credits that you don't.
I try my best, yeah. You know what I'm saying, Doc? But it's getting to my point.
It's all right,
I don't know if you heard this before, Jay.
the world don't come easily.
Ray Ashley, baby.
Like sorry.
Metro Club. What it do?
Forgive me.
You don't know about that. Don't try to say too hard. Ray don't have to say it all. You know what I'm saying? Ray had to even pay attention to that. He knows nothing about it. It's his eye. You tuned in to the #1 podcast in the DMV. I am your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC Zone, Rab, B.I.D. Jones. That's Rabbit for your internet foods. To left and right of me. As usual, my podcast partners, Radical Rail and OnlyFans J. This is T3P. Now, everybody know I love the black ladies. I'm lucky to be alive. Happy, healthy, and free for me. And don't forget about those Tubmans, real. What it do? Talk to me, DC. Landover, Largo. What it do, Bowie? What's up? What's up? Southeast DC, Northeast DC. What it do? Talk to me, Radical One. Jay, what's been going on, player? Talk to me. What's going on, Jay?
Nothing much, about to get this last certification in. Then get the fuck on. Can't wait too. Time to move on.
Time to move on?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. You say you can't wait?
Yeah, I can't wait. Time to move on.
Yeah, you about to graduate. That's what's up, player. Hard work pays off. Now, let the audience know what you just went through to get to where you at now.
Well, went through some jobs and shit. I never got laid off during the pandemic. That wasn't gonna happen because most jobs that I ever had was essential anyway. So, you know, I'm always out in the front line.
So you been in school
And I've
and you about to
been,
graduate, right?
yeah, but get this last shirt, but get up out of there.
You say you about to get up out of that piece. Hey, you been working? How long? How long this took?
Pretty much 8, 9 months.
You've been going through that whole thing for 8 months, and once you get to the inner joints, man, I'm trying to tell you, when you bust your ass for shit, and at the end of that joint, I'm trying to tell you, yeah, it's the feeling of all. It's like when you fucking, and when you get to the nut part, it's just the same way. When you planning something, same thing as going to school and you about to graduate. It's like, damn, I did all that. Now this is it. This is what I did it for. You know what I'm saying? So after you do this joint right here, what kind of jobs you can get now? If you graduate,
If I get out of this jump, DC government job, Maryland government job, federal government,
doing what?
pretty much security clearance shit. You know, top security clearance shit. You know, get your thing, get your security clearance on.
You can say get your security clearance on.
Basically, you're gonna be you'll be you know, secure, and that's the goal. Security.
That's what's up. You worked hard for it, man. You at the point where everybody gotta know once you do that though, you gotta realize that now the job force now you gotta go into that now. It's like just because you graduate don't mean somebody gonna hand something to you. You feel me?
Right. You still gotta go and show people
And present the fact that now
that
you know what you're talking about. Now.
Right.
Yeah.
That you presenting yourself the way that you present yourself. That don't mean go in there, get comfortable, and slack.
Exactly. Yeah.
A lot of people do.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. What is going on, real radical one? What's going on with you, player? What you got going on?
Chilling, working. Same grind. Same people.
The people ain't gonna never change, man. You know.
I mean, sometimes they do, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. But yeah, they work the brother hard today, dog.
Man, they dug in your shit.
Yeah, they dug in my shit, dog. I'm Toby now. That Kunta Kinte shit gone, dog. Yeah. Work a brother down.
What the fuck is your name? Toby?
Nah, it's Toby today, dog. It's Toby.
Toby.
Yeah, it's Toby. You know, that retail life short lived, you know.
I'm Kunta. Kunta ain't big fuck, man. He gonna take the ass with me. You gonna call me Kunta, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Fuck wrong with you? I'm not.
Take it no more.
You gonna call me Kunta? Goddamn, I'm gonna take all these lashes on the back. Damn, just thinking about lashes. I would have died early back then, so
No,
I don't know how long
you
I
got
would.
the mindset of
My
man.
life would have been like in the 20s, probably younger than that. Yeah, I've been done.
You thinking
The first redneck would have told me to get down, boy, and do whatever the fuck. I was always taught to pick up the first thing you see around this motherfucking crack a nigga upside their fucking dome quickly. That's what happened to them crackers all day long. I was done.
No.
I've been locked the fuck up ASAP.
No.
I ain't gonna wait till you hang me, boy.
Yeah, you money.
I'm not gonna wait till you slap me on my back
Yeah, you gonna do all that.
with that damn whip. I'm running, first of all. Getting the fuck out of here. Fuck around with y'all. I'm be a stubborn motherfucking Negro.
It's all said and done, man. Kilos ain't no good, ain't no joke.
I'm a stubborn Negro.
Kilos ain't no joke when you had whips on your back.
They whipped that nigga with motherfucking nothing on that back of that thing. Just skin.
And then after that, have a big fat kilo.
Jesus. I couldn't imagine living like that though.
You know how you see the pictures back in the day,
When
slaves
niggas getting whipped and hanged and shit.
The motherfuckers got. Man.
I'm personally just. I always, when I was younger, I always try to figure out why would people think like that as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody had to think that black people was some shit and treat them like some shit, and that's the law. So that means mentally, people was collectively felt that way. You know what I'm saying? For that to be law,
and they still feel that way today.
So I was little. I was always thinking, how did that happen? Why would you let somebody do you like that? You know what I'm saying? You would think like that as a child. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't nothing these people can do. You know what I'm saying? Literally, but take ass whoopings. The ones that's fighting taking the worst ass whooping.
Well, they did.
Yeah, that too. They're the ones hanging. Come think of it. The ones that's in the house. They're the ones that suck their dick and all that bullshit. Them fake ass Negroes.
The house niggas.
That's the name for them. They last though. They ain't eating all that good rice. I wouldn't want to eat shit. I literally would want to die, yo. I'm going out. You know what I'm saying, dog? I'm gonna plan some shit like my girl did. Matter of fact, Underground Railroad. I'm gonna plan some shit. We get the fuck out of here, or I'm getting out of here. One of them, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, bro? Getting the fuck out of here. Or they gonna kill me. Fuck it. I'm not living a life of you smacking me on my back with that whip, nigga.
Okay.
And tell me pick up this cotton.
So how you gonna do that?
Fuck you.
I'm more of a you more of
realist.
You more of a Harriet Tubman type.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a way out of this bitch.
I'm the Nat Turner type. I'm killing the motherfucker.
See, I made up my man. It's like, what Negroes just take these ass whoopings like this, yeah? But you gotta give us credit though. Our ancestors said, "Fuck that, nigga. We're not doing that." All the way up until now, they did fight. They ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They fought themselves into freedom. You know what I'm saying? Fought themselves out of the motherfucker Jim Crow. Shit, fuck that. They fought out of this shit. They ain't leave us. They ain't just say fuck, let them do whatever, because we be still doing it. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to the motherfucking ancestors. They took that ass whoopings, boy. They took ass whoopings too, for sure. Third Perspective, love that. We appreciate you for that one, for sure. You know, well, some of those ancestors was your direct peoples. You know what I'm saying? Your direct blood.
I know some like great grandmother ran with the Indians. Indians
that was tough too. Ass. Black and being Indian too. Shit, you in trouble.
The Indians saved their ass.
So you gotta remember, everybody remember the Indians were here earlier than we were. Or anybody were for one fact.
And they didn't like the fact that was going on either too. So they would help. But the white folks, what they was doing, what I heard was what they was doing is that they would have the black people to try to fight against the Indians with the cowboys. But that's either here or there.
True. True.
But all I know is like I got a great grandmother who was a slave. She ran off with the Indians. You know. And I guess she met Blackfoot and got the black meat.
You know? But it's easy to understand how it happens, because the same thing with everybody taking shots and shit. It's mentally something everybody told them to do. Everybody got along with that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. No. So even the war on drugs, all that shit is the same. You know what I'm saying? Iraq war. You scared of the boogeyman. You admitted you was scared since you was a teenager about this motherfucker.
About what?
Osama bin Laden. Remember that?
I wasn't a teenager then. But yeah, what are you talking about?
You admitted you was scared of this nigga.
No, I was scared of
you was scared of him.
You know they had the code red, code yellow.
You was scared of him.
Every time they say it's code yellow, you need to be heightened alert.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You even admitted you was scared of him.
Yeah, scared of that, you know. That code yellow that says the code red day. I'm working downtown.
All that from Obama. I mean Osama. Bin Laden. You know what I'm saying? You scared of him and shit. So we've been through to me, it comes through most people watch news, right? But they don't really get into the details. They just watch what they hear from there, right? So just like all those joints, Iraq, the war on drugs, all those things go into a snowball effect of, if you're a righteous person, you gotta go with this. You feel me? And then a snowball go with that. After that, it's just a snowball effect. After that, to me, I don't know, man. Like growing up in DC and shit, most laws were geared towards black people anyway, right? Most of the laws that get you locked up for life and shit like that, put like that. That ain't nothing to do with murder, because murder, everybody will get locked up. You feel me? But they was inventing laws along the way to get us locked up.
That's still going
After
on right
Jim
now.
Crow.
That's still going on right now.
After Jim Crow, it was like if you 100 feet away from some coke, you feel me? Shit like that. They make up shit. You know what I'm saying? On the way, that it's hard for a nigga to live in the hood where everybody's selling coke. You just, if you ain't got nothing to do with it, you just walk in the store. You 100 feet away from coke at all times, even though you ain't doing nothing. You feel me? When you walk down, it's coke all up and down the street. So I think that rule was some bullshit where, like the Jim Crow shit was bullshit. It's like a mental thing where everybody at one time can made to think something, and it's built off fear. You put it like that. So everything is built off fear, no matter what it is. Either the war on drugs, you scared of niggas like me, or it's motherfucking a war on terrorism. You scared of Osama bin Laden's. You feel me? You just be scary. It's just always something you scared of. Right or wrong, Ray?
Don't forget about Y2K.
That too.
And DC Sniper.
So to me, the media keeps not even just black people, America, period, scared of something at all times. Do we agree on that?
Mm-hmm.
The media itself.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be hard for me to understand that 18, whatever the fuck, where it don't have this worldwide media, where you only get media from certain places, where it'd be easier to manipulate people to think Negroes are scary. Negroes will fuck you up. Negroes will kill you. Negroes will rape your motherfucking wife. It's real easy to get that out. You feel me? Y'all understand what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, people from other countries tell us that why they fierce. Because in their country, that's all they do is show us bad. They don't show us positive.
So it's easier to do that. It's easier to paint us as that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That's why you need to own black media. Every time they own black media, they sell it to Caucasian media.
Yeah, but the media itself as a whole controls how people think as a whole, as a nation. And that's something I learned along the way. So it's one thing that always concerned me was, how the hell everybody think it's okay to hang a nigga? That's why I was coming out as a youngin'. Because I used to read a lot. I used to read books a whole fucking lot. I just always want to understand, why is they slave? Why you letting them do that? Why is that the law though? You know what I'm saying? What mentally making white people think this is okay? To hang this nigga, rape this bitch, and strike this nigga with some motherfucking whip. Okay, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? So mentally, what got them to the stage will make them think, okay, that's okay. That's a piece of shit. Black people are a piece of shit. What make them think that? Media. Right or wrong? Because back then, media was even even smaller. Who?
The Bible got something to do with that too. That made you weaken on it.
Oh, you said who?
The Bible. The Bible you got when you came over on that ship.
You gotta explain that.
What you mean explain that?
You said the what?
The Bible they gave you.
Okay, go ahead.
That talks deeply about forgiveness and forgiving them for all that shit they did to you was given to you to restrain you. So a motherfucker that had your mindset, if they read that Bible or taught the Bible, because most of them couldn't read, then they gonna believe that forgiveness is gonna be waiting for them when they die. All along, they getting abused right now. That played a very, very big part of it in how I want to put this, segregating us. So instead of us being our vile selves as we were, as you said earlier, they gave you that and they gave you something to believe in. And we took it because what else did you have? You know what I'm saying? Especially the second generation. You know, the first one that came over the ship tried to pass it down, but more of them would speak English, more of them were putting in their clothes and forgot their roots. And then they separated. They're going to send you to another plantation. You're never going to see your kids. It's a whole big thing, but the whole goal was to do that. So when they gave you the Bible, and I get into a lot of church people about this, because they're like, well, you don't believe in God? I said, no, I never said that. I said when they gave you that white Bible, which is all whitewashed, That fucked our heads up. And then to this day, and that's why I don't fuck with a lot of churches out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all supposed to be doing good, but y'all be iffy with it. And it's y'all the root of it. Because y'all are needed to get this movement going, because y'all back a lot of it. But y'all still holding on to them old principles of something that was given to you to misled you. And I hate to say it like that. It misled people to forgive when they still hurting us. And they not following what they telling you to believe in. Because ain't nobody who read it, and then especially the ones who they taught the black kid to preach, such as Nat Turner, taught him how to preach and go to plantations. Because motherfuckers was starving themselves, trying to kill themselves. Like Rev said, trying to get this shit over with. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the bondage. But they gave him that, and they gave him hope. And they had them singing, and they had them testifying. And they catching the Holy Ghost. And then, I mean, come on, man. I mean, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? You had to believe in something, and for what it was back then, like you said, it got us to here. Because a lot of people didn't do it, because my grandma was overly religious with it. So, you know what I'm saying? Her mother before her. So, I get it. It got us to here, but now, that's what I would tell Rabbit. That's what me and Clash said a lot. The old ways got us here, but we got to think something new now. I love shopping, like you say you love shopping and all that, but his shit still set in the old ways. This ain't 57 no more. This ain't the 60s. We got to revamp it, you know? The marching don't work. All that good got us to where we at, but it got to change up. But that Bible in the church, that's the first issue, because that got to be quelled, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people still hold on to it, but it in itself don't stand up to it no more. And I talk to a lot of my people who've been going to Sunday school forever. I'm like, y'all don't really like do shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't try to be like, well, you going to the wrong church. You say that, but why the fuck we got a mega church for? And you got to pay going in. Or you got to stand out front and look at the screens like these jump. You can't even get in there. You know what I'm saying? And where's all that money going? Why we ain't buying up communities? You getting all that money at church don't need that much upkeep. And that's why they ain't like it, because I start asking questions. I'm like, all right, there's a lot of money coming in here. If all these people paying tithes, where's it going? What programs are we doing? Why we this church don't have on the bank? You don't pay no taxes on it. Not just a feed the children's program or back to school program. We should be digging deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? We should be developing houses. I mean, like you said, how many people come out of jail to not do carpentry? Get them. Get somebody who know how to do landscape. Get all of them together. Have them building houses that the church own and can let people stay in. This is I'm talking about mega churches, because there's a lot, especially down in Atlanta, there's a lot of black mega churches.
Oh yeah.
And they gotta explain what they're doing. And that's when you say they want us to back them. I'm like, I don't know, I be feeling iffy about that. Y'all got a lot of political power and y'all don't use it. And that goes to the next stigma. They was used to control us. So the pastor back in the day controlled the whole community. The pastor say do, they gonna do. That's another system of control. But if the pastor crooked ain't got a good heart, ain't a radical like me or Jay or whatever, then what? He gonna sell us out. Make it make sense. But the whole political thing, Malcolm put us on game that a long time ago. When the radios and all that were down to him not knowing what he was doing. And he knew that then. And he also knew we should control our own ones. That's why I'm mad that I like the 5 big media companies, we don't have one. And BT didn't want to ever be that. Like, they ain't had no morning news show. They ain't had nothing to promote positive things. They were just all shucking and jiving. Dancing, rapping. I mean, I get that. And that's what me and you Clash said again. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, we strong at that. Yeah, sports, dancing, making people laugh. But we do other shit too. Don't ever promote none of that. Even on Tyler Perry shows, where the uplifting people at? All that signifying shit, yeah, it's funny and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I laugh at it too. No, I ain't dismissing that. Get your paper. But where the uplifting shit at? You got a son, all you know is, yeah, I gotta sell rocks. Or I gotta sling dick. You know what I'm saying? Or something like this to make it. Or I gotta dog these bras. Where the positive shit at?
I keep telling you, you gotta go to Oprah for that shit. Man, nobody want to see that shit.
See, like, there you go. They think you got your man child. So now you put touching in the hood cycle now.
You gotta go to Oprah for
now
that.
all you gonna be, that's all you gonna see you as is just a hood nigga.
Oprah
Don't do that shit. Oprah just paying.
She give you some bullshit for that.
Nah, Oprah don't do that.
You ever seen some shit on Oprah? What's Oprah channel? You ever seen that shit?
No, man, I can't watch it.
That's bullshit.
She was garbage when
I'm
she was
surprised
on
the
7.
channel's still cooking.
I don't know, man.
Why it's still
she don't do
running?
nothing with her platform either, but that's her platform. She do what she wants to. But yeah, just to sum up my whole point and get back to what Rab say. Yeah, a lot of us was like that. Fuck that. We're gonna starve ourselves and all that. When they gave you that Bible, shit changed. And then they taught you how to preach. Well, let you read, but taught you how to preach. Think about that for a second. They preach that same forgiveness in it. They preaching that to you to have that for them. They admit they're doing something wrong to you. I used to get into it with my grandmother, and that's what she used to pop me every time. Anybody knows she fucked me up. Mm-hmm. I started when I got about 6 or 7, I started questioning shit. I was like, Grandma, why did you drive a cab? You up here giving your hard-earned $100 to this church.
Oh man, I used to do the same shit, man.
Yeah, and I started questioning her, and she stopped taking me after that.
Because I read the whole. I used to read, like I said.
She made me do that too.
I read the whole Bible. You know what I'm saying, from the beginning to the end, and that's when I started realizing something shit's some bullshit.
Yeah,
it's like you can't. It can't be true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She said I was never truly.
That's when she told me you gotta look at it as more as a spiritual guide, not the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's a spiritual guide.
You follow it then. You ain't gonna tell me.
So when I looked at it like that, it's like that made me look at it different. Like at first you would think the Bible was something that happened before. You feel me?
Yeah,
that's how I looked at it. That's how I looked at it.
Yeah,
like this happened before, you know, and just the history in the book. Mm-hmm. But once I was like, some things don't add up. That's when my grandma was like, this is more of a spiritual guidance. You know what I'm saying? So when you read your Bible, it's spiritual guidance. You know what I'm saying? It's not everything is not truth. Okay. That's what she said.
I was like,
so
Grandma,
okay.
Hey, Grandma, especially when I started going to school, I was like, Grandma, they said these dinosaurs was here 65 billion years ago.
And that's the only conflict I was having.
She's like, don't you believe that? I was like, Grandma, something had up here.
Because I was reading the Bible and I was reading science books. Yeah. And they wasn't, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't going together.
Then I was like, Grandma, Darwin said we evolved from animals. She's like, look, don't you come in here with that shit. I was like, all right. That's why I stopped. Then I looked at other religions. I looked at Buddhism, Judaism. I started studying all that shit. You know? I started learning. I learned a lot. You know, I was like, okay. Then I just came to my own decision. I was like, all right, what I believe is for me, and that's it. That's the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's something higher, but that shit y'all giving me, I can't fuck with that. So I know it's a being an entity or whatever you want to call it. I rock with that. But that shit you trying to spoon feed me to keep me my mind oppressed while you fuck over me, screw over me, you keep that. And that was the last day I went to church too. And then the Sunday school lady, she was really mad at me.
It's like something she had the candy and shit, bro.
I see when I went to church, at first it started out because they cook good as shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was a fat kid, so you know.
The candy,
you know, they had the good food out of service.
They did have the good food.
They had that good shit. So I sit through a service, but grandma stayed there all damn day. Huh? And I was like, yeah.
I had people that used to be in there from 6 o'clock in the morning all the way till about 4.
Man, then after service, she gotta talk to people. She gonna see them all at the social service. I'm like, oh my no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that part there too.
My grandma used to fuck with the deacon.
Especially if you're the person that dropped them off over there. They want to see every goddamn body talk.
Everybody, dog.
You sitting there, you like, damn. The football about to come in.
But it was education though. That got me on my path. As my man said, the radicalism came out of that. I was like, oh man, I ain't gonna eat everything every motherfucker body tell me. And that's when I started looking, and then I always try to find 2 sources. So if I found it in this book, I gotta find somebody else preaching that same shit that don't know this dude. And because sometimes somebody will say something, and you're like, how can I believe this? And then I was like, I gotta see how they approach it. Then it just remind me of that place. That's when I started reading that. But now that shit easy now. The internet, you can get anything now. Before you had to actually go to the library.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. You used to read it first.
Yeah. The library was the
and me reading the Bible, it was conflicting when I go to school in science. So I just come home and be like, something ain't right. Because I used to read that joint back and forth. Like, something just ain't clicking with the dinosaurs and shit. Like, it's not right. Because the scientists said this. Yeah. But it's not in the book.
Yeah. And then I realized it can be manipulated too. And I read the Quran, I was like, okay. Now I see why they treat these females like this. And now I see why. Because I talked to somebody at work the other day, and she was telling me, I was like, yo, my wife be sometimes play hit me. She's like, you don't hit her? And I was like, damn. But she from Ethiopia. She said over there, that shit's common.
They don't give a fuck about the police or whatever. They gonna fuck you up. And I thought about that, and I was like, damn. So she couldn't even play fight with her husband without getting 2-piece extra crispy.
Extra crispy.
And now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, Iran and all them, Pakistan, all them those in the middle, they different. And that's because they go by they Bible. They make the woman subservient. Now they bow the Quran.
True.
It means they can't be seen. And I ain't never saw.
Yeah, that's why they face
like, that's too much. Huh? And that's why I knew the power of religion. They say it, but outside of sex, religion, that number 2 right there.
That's true.
I was like, damn, so this religion had these women dressing like this. As Rab said, they ain't even trying to resist this. And I was like, damn. I was like, that's fucked up. How can you be in these dudes do all that and then, like you say, lay down nice, sleeping next to him and all that? I couldn't sleep next to nobody. I'd get fucked up and I'd be too no. I'm like, oh, this bitch gonna get me. I'm gonna get got tonight. I had 2-piece there for the last time.
You said 2-piece.
I didn't
kicked her down the stairs. I didn't. Yeah, the religion is deadly, man. And
in the media.
Yeah, in the media, religion is dead.
Even in that, like the media reach more people. So if they got a constant theme on the media a lot, that rubs on the people. People start feeling that.
Yeah, I learned that. And I used to read the newspaper too. I was like, some of this shit just bull. I always tell my young my nephews and shit, I was like, y'all can't believe everything y'all read. Them dudes, they read one thing, don't question it. I was like, man, you set yourself up for failure.
True.
I'm like, you too old now. You gotta start reading. You gotta explore. And he be like, nah, Google said it. Google right. I was like, Google ain't right. Google fucked up. Google was programmed by people. He be like, you sure? I was like, yeah. I be trying to educate them. They don't listen. I'm like, the easier they got to learn shit, the lazier people got. I'm like, damn, dog, you can get everything at the fingertips. All you gotta do is find it and decipher it. Damn, we him. I was like, man, y'all tripping. They just Google, Siri, ask Google this, or Siri this, Siri that. I was like, man, y'all gotta be better than that. That's that laziness right there.
So, let's say for instance, okay, well, you sit back, you're dreaming in this big dream that you can get out the hood, things will be better for you. You rely on the Bible, say, Lord, please get me out this place. But you ain't gonna do nothing but sit there and, blessings do happen, but sometimes the government wants you to be right there, stuck. And like I said, communities need help, nothing been done, not too much. Some I ain't gonna say all churches. Some churches is like that. Some churches is not. But that's a different discussion for another day.
Yeah, because I got into all that too. I was like, so this junk been around for 1900 years, and it sounded like it was written in 1490 something. And somebody was like, well, somebody translated. So I was like, where the original copy at? I'm just saying, if the man was here and he did all that,
it's the New Testament, young.
Okay, and then where the old one at? And where the old one at? Where the original document at?
New Testament out there.
And if it was that serious, it would have made sure it was guarded sacred.
But then you got some people that use the church for their own financial person.
Better believe it. Hey, hey, trust me. I thought about that. My man Rab said he was a hustler. I thought about being a preacher for a second there. My mom said, like, yeah, you got away with the words. That was my profession for a minute. But I couldn't do that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I do got a heart.
Because they don't have.
That's about to be my profession right there.
They'll take out taxes for you.
Oh yeah, not just that. It's like, man, you can gather people around. I was like, I know. I could talk enough of that churchy shit to get y'all to give me y'all money. But I couldn't do that though. I couldn't. It wasn't in my spirit.
That's the same thing we was talking the other day about when you're in a relationship. How do you know this motherfucker really fuck with you, right?
Yeah.
A deacon or whatever the fuck, you think he with the Lord? Some of the niggas don't give a fuck about the Lord.
Deacons be lawyers and financial people. Some
niggas can care less about that shit. They just out that joint trying to make that.
Oh, bread. Better believe it. Yeah. I despise them.
And then some of them are really about that.
Nah. Nah, they drink the Kool-Aid, but they want that. So yeah, the church need this. And then there was the day that my eyes opened. And I'm not on 5. And I heard this man say he needed help for the church. And I'm looking at these people who live in the same area I live in, on Section 8, all that good shit. They found money for this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And he hit them on the head and they did the Holy Ghost. Now, how many of them was plants, I do not know. But I saw a lady do a cartwheel, and I ain't never been the same after that. I looked at my grandmother and she was praising. I swear to you. I looked at her. I said,
that's like, you know, that's like watching them TV preachers, like, you know, Pop or whatever.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
TV preachers, when they get on there, get the hopping up and down, get the Holy Ghost. Then next thing,
yeah. Hey.
He be like,
that's what I'm saying.
He put his hand on your head, like,
you felt it.
Your name is Mike.
How would you know?
You from Palmer Park, Maryland.
Don't do that, though.
And
it's not funny, y'all.
And you have a heart condition.
How would you know the motherfucking pastor really love what he's doing, or is he about this bread? How you know?
And then you know the media.
Oh, and another don't want to be pastor. Pastor get all the females, though.
Then we get the media. Here we go again with the media. We said about the media earlier. They start getting on you real hard. Like, why are you using the Bible to get doing all this? They had a junk where they was just covering about these preachers. Motherfucking dude had an earpiece in his ear. You can't hear, you know. Yeah, earpiece in his ear. His wife reading all the names and on the list. In the background, reading the names and reading where they're from and what condition they had. And then she'll tell him to his ear. And then, you know, bam, there you go. How they feel it, that's what they feel. That's on them. But it's pretty much saying that, you know, some guys are, you know, got that phony thing going on. Yeah. And then, you know.
Yeah, but I get the overall reason why people do it now, though. They like the camaraderie. You want to get dressed up. You want to go sit by people. Hear a few hymns. Hear somebody talk about the book. I mean, if you go every Sunday religiously, you should be done that book in a year or two. I'm just saying. Then what are you going to talk about after you done the book? There's only one book.
No. Pastor's supposed to take scriptures out.
Yeah.
Then the day should be a theme of what the scripture is. But that's
all right, but
that's not a here or there.
It's not a here there?
No, it's not.
It's not? Okay.
I'm just saying.
And there's no joke. Like I said, you got pastors out there that do their own thing.
Yeah.
There's
some new ones out there now, youngins.
That's why I say most of them, it's a hustle for most people.
It gotta be the best one out there.
The best, it's one of the best out there.
You get a true believer, he rich.
Like if you look on, if you Google this right now, it's a pastor in Brazil. He's telling all the women, I don't want to laugh. It's messed up. He's telling all the women to suck his dick because he has the holy milk.
Yeah, stupid to believe that, huh?
They were stupid enough to believe it.
And I don't care.
And, you know.
The holy milk?
Yeah, he getting the holy milk.
Lord, I ain't trying to laugh. It's messed up.
I know. He needed soul snacks. They gonna
holy milk, though.
He said he has the holy milk.
That's right. And they're going to snatch his soul for it. You know? One of them going to do it.
I'm serious, ladies and gentlemen. If you listen to this podcast, if you Google it right now, it's a pastor in Brazil that's telling people that he has the holy milk. And it's coming from the holy pipe of God.
That reminds me, I be watching
messed up, but it's dead. It's dead.
I be watching motherfucking interrogations, right?
Yeah.
Y'all watch that shit?
No.
I heard about that show.
I be watching.
That's almost like First 48 almost.
when they just put the camera in there with niggas getting interrogated and shit.
Yeah, they straight snitching too.
Do they? This shit be crazy because it's raw though, but it's not cut up or nothing like that. It's like it's when they be in there interrogating them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I be watching that shit now. I done got addicted to that shit because I don't really like watching the white cases and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. It's just the black cases. I feel them more. I don't know why. That the person in the chair that was mixed up in shit, I can feel what he's saying,
Honestly,
and I know he did it. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, if I'm compared it to, if I'm looking at a white case, I'm looking at him like he gonna get off of that.
Nah,
He gonna get off of that. He gonna get off of that.
I can't get into the white cases because I don't feel the whole thing what is happening here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mostly what they do is fraud.
for example,
and
the last one I was watching, McCloyd, one of them battles, man, where he killed his girlfriend. She was pregnant. Then he shot a lieutenant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when they caught up to him, they whooped his ass real nicely, right? And they fucked his eye up for good and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching this shit. It's funny because these niggas be wanting to do their case by themselves, right? Without no lawyer. And they doing it. They be literally doing the cases on their own. Literally, Jay. No lawyer. They do everything. And it's funny as fuck. Man. Like last night I seen a nigga that killed his girlfriend, set her on fire and shit. And he was pleading the case for himself with no lawyer, none of that. It was funny shit. He was cross-examining his son and shit. Cross-examining the aunt. This shit was dumb as fuck, you know. It was crazy as shit, man. Y'all gotta see that wild ass. But that right there, I could feel it more because all them people are black. I could feel, first of all, he lying. I can know he lying. You know what I'm saying? He did this shit. You know what I'm saying? Then he got his son on the stand where I can feel that. You know what I'm saying? I can feel all that shit. Some reason the white people, I don't feel what they going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Like when they sitting there interrogating them, I don't get involved with my heart. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. See, y'all never watched that before, right? You? So
I heard of it though.
Yeah, they be interrogating them and shit. Yeah. Murders, all that shit. This shit be, you be looking at them niggas like, what the fuck? They be snitching like shit, Slim.
Got to.
And they all be getting locked up. No matter how much snitching you do, you getting locked up, Slim. You know what I'm saying?
And then if they
You're
find
accessory
out,
to the crime. You're not gonna do nothing less than 10, 15. And you with it. You know what I'm saying?
and then the other thing about that, they'll sit there and say, you go to jail right on the ass, then fucking find out you snitch. Right
on YouTube.
He said right on YouTube.
You're gonna look on YouTube. Oh, what the fuck? That nigga was snitching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's why the fuck I'm in here.
They had the baby in that joint, one joint. I don't know what he get locked up for, right?
You said the baby.
Yeah, he was in there for robbery or some shit. And so he in the joint, right? He laid back. The motherfuckers the detectives come in the joint. So they're like, you know what you're in for, right? And he like, yeah, somebody told me some shit about robbery or something like that, right? So man, like that, yeah, we got good evidence that you took somebody's cell phone and their money. So this nigga started talking, man, nigga, I got $10,000 in the hotel. You know what I'm saying? You just imagine what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Look at this chain I got on. What are you talking? You know what I'm saying? It was the funniest shit in the interrogation room, yeah. That goes back to me saying, like, niggas don't know you, dog. Like, we know you as black people, right? But most people just be looking at you like, huh? Okay, you got on chains. Okay, nigga, did you do this though? Did you rob a motherfucker? We don't gotta do all that shit. Well, a black person looking at him, I knew him, you feel me? I felt him saying, nigga, if you just look on news, nigga, leave me alone. I ain't robbing nobody. I got too much money. You know what I'm saying? I felt him, but they didn't because they're looking at him like, who the fuck are you? Like, nigga, did you rob him? They were just looking at this nigga like, dog. We don't care about how much chain you got, all right? Did you take his phone? All right, can you answer that? Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? That nigga was, I gotta look that shit up. The baby in the motherfucking interrogation, y'all. It was funny as shit.
Looking at it now.
He just laid back like this and shit. Nigga, y'all don't, come on, man. I got too much money for this shit.
I was saying,
He was in Miami.
lawyer.
It was funny as shit.
Here. I ain't got time to ask him.
That's what he was doing, yeah. And them niggas kept looking at him like, nigga, we don't know you, okay?
Okay.
I
Lawyer.
see this camera, you whooping this nigga ass and taking his shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? We don't know who the fuck you are. This shit was funny as shit, bro.
I kept saying lawyer.
But it goes to tell you that different venues, right? Like if a Western superstar, Western country music superstar was to come up, we wouldn't know that much. You know what I'm saying? We be looking at him like, okay, nigga, look, answer the question, nigga. Did you rob this? You know what I'm saying? And I look at them like they looking at him like that. Like, nigga, we don't know you. You keep telling us this shit, but we just don't know who the fuck you is, nigga. Did you rob this nigga? This is what we here for. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Black people famous is kind of, you still a Negro, for real. You can be famous if you want as a black man. In different parts, you still just a Negro, period. And just be looking at you like, first of all, I don't listen to rap. Who the fuck are you? I don't care, nigga. Did you rock? But if I put these cuffs on better, I'm gonna tighten these cuffs up. You keep running your mouth. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Shit's crazy, yo. But I don't know. Chris Brown was in one of them joints and shit. It's just like, you be looking at them niggas like, y'all niggas wild as shit, Slim.
Supposed to be that, got that much money and still get in.
And be mixed up in, the camera showed the baby smacking the shit out this nigga. Taking this shit. It's just on the camera. They shows that shit before they do the interrogations and shit. They show shit, right? So you can understand that this nigga lying. You know what I'm saying? They show that shit. This nigga going to the joint, he's just lying. And I'm just looking at him like, nigga, I looked at the camera just like they did. Just go ahead, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He in there joint talking about, I ain't touched nobody. What you talking about, man? Like, nigga, I sat there and watched that shit myself. You smacked the shit out of me, man. Like, come on, man. And you, as the motherfucker viewer, is looking at the detective like he know, and you know, you feel me? He's sitting there lying to us. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen that camera. You fucked him up. That motherfucker officer seen the camera. You fucked him up. You feel me? Now he asked you a simple question, and I'm expecting you to say you fucked him up. You feel me? You saying you don't have nothing to do with that. You ain't do nothing to that. I'm looking like, what? I can't even side with the detective, but I seen you smack the shit out of this nigga. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Being famous is just it's tougher than just being a regular motherfucker.
Sticking with the baby.
But go ahead.
Yeah, you trying to do a video out of North Carolina. You probably heard of this. Just niggas come out and cut. Was like, yo, what's up? He was like, yo, what's up? What the fuck you talking about? I'm just trying to do my thing here. If you got a problem with me, hey, step to me right now.
I seen that. He's doing a video, right?
And like some random thug goons was trying.
Nah, they was like, nigga, we don't know. Again, like I was telling you, they was like, nigga, what the fuck are you? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just see a nigga standing there. Like in the hood, like if you making money in the streets, you know everybody, right? Like somebody can't just walk up. So if you walking up and you standing there, it's like, nigga, who are you? What are you doing? That's how they did it. They walked up to him, like, nigga, what the fuck is going on? What are you doing? Yeah? Well, who are you? He's like, nigga, I'm a rapper. Like, nobody give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you gotta take this shit somewhere else. Fuck you doing, yo? You fucking our money up over this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying, being famous don't mean everybody know you, Slim. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't know your ass. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Because the hustlers is pretty much, a lot of the hustlers, that's the street niggas, mostly be under the rock.
Yeah, you don't know you.
They ain't concentrating on looking at Facebook and none of that.
None of that.
They just
This nigga
straight
get up there
making paper.
and thinking everybody, oh, I'm the shit. See these chains? Nah, nigga, give me your chains, first of all. Hand me those, motherfucker, you bitch ass nigga.
And if you somebody like fucking Lil Uzi Vert, you get in that motherfucker down.
Right out your damn dome,
Fuck,
nigga. You pull it right out your top of your dome. What y'all think about the fight, though? Y'all see the fight?
It was pretty good, but
You said what?
Yeah, he ain't had enough in him. But
Who?
we all did say Tyson Fury was gonna win. I said he was gonna win.
Yeah.
And I said that. I also said that if he gained some, and I'll leave it a little bit. If he get his weight up to close to Tyson Fury weight, and he have his body stature close to it, then he had a chance. He hung in there. He did gain 20 pounds, and he did hang in there.
Ray, you see that joint?
He did hang in there, but ultimately he got knocked the fuck out.
Man, I didn't
They
even
both got knocked out for real.
They did. I didn't even want to see this shit. I eventually watched it.
It was a good fight.
But I didn't watch it when it came out. But I always felt like it's just too many fights of these two. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep seeing these clowns. One person, they fight the same every time, though, reality. But this fight was one of the best heavyweight fights in the last 3 years, man. Like, I was going into this match thinking it's some slop. But if you step back and don't know they fought before, put it like that. And you just watch this match, this shit was like this, man. This nigga got knocked down twice. What's his name? Fury?
He got
dropped twice, nigga. Got knocked main man down twice. Then he didn't get up from the second one, though.
Just somehow his stamina just came like he fucking
Fury.
Like you fucking what you call from
This nigga Fury.
Like he the Sandman or some shit from Punch Out.
Fury legs little as fuck. Skinny ass legs, right? Like if a skilled boxer was to fight him, they gonna fuck him up. But something about Wilder, he can't take punches, yo. Like if you jab him, he woozy. It's just the funniest shit, yo.
Nah, Tyson Fury
hit that nigga with a couple jabs. That had him woozy.
Tyson Fury got hands of fucking. Tyson Fury has his hammers. He throw them hammers at you.
I guarantee he fights some. These two got to fight other people too, man. It's enough of these two fighting each other, right? Because you don't gain anything. Like Fury don't gain anything from beating him because you beat him before. It's like, okay, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We need to see you get some other competition.
But see, here's the problem though.
Wilder, he can't. I think Wilder should fight Joshua. Can't either one of them niggas take a punch. You see which one to drop first.
Is we run into an issue. Wilder and Fury, when they took this fight, they was forced to kind of take this fight. Because
Wilder had COVID one time.
No, it was that was Fury.
Oh, Fury, okay.
Fury had COVID. But see, before that, they were supposed to fight. Fury was supposed to fight Joshua. Didn't know what happened with that.
Oh, I hate when they make. I hate this shit when they use the tartar sauce shit.
Yeah.
It tastes like that bullshit.
Like mayonnaise.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I hate that, yo. Like, nigga, I could have made that, motherfucker. Don't tell me it's something that's not. You making it up.
Yeah, be like that.
Fake ass hot sauce and shit. I hate that.
So
I'm stop asking for hot sauce and tartar sauce in places. But they ain't do nothing but put some mayonnaise and pickle in that thing. That's not what I was talking about, motherfucker. Tartar sauce for real.
Mayonnaise and relish.
Yeah, yeah.
It's supposed to be mayonnaise, relish, a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit.
This shit's not good, you know? It's not right.
Pepper. Supposed to spice it up.
I hate that shit. Pepper. I know everybody got their own like secret hot sauce and shit like that, but tartar sauce is tartar sauce, motherfucker. Right or wrong?
Yeah, somebody put me on some horseradish cocktail sauce.
Oh, don't you keep talking about horseradish? Why you keep doing that?
That horseradish cocktail sauce, that shit's doing torch.
Jay,
Popcorn shrimp.
horseradish and torch
Torch.
has no business in the same sentence.
Man, that horseradish be dumb.
Unless you torching that shit. Fuck out of it.
That shit, man.
Who the hell eat horseradish?
That horseradish is
He
on point.
keep bringing it up, real? I mean, Jay.
Torch, dog.
He keep
I
bringing it
felt
up.
like you at one point in time.
Who eat horseradish?
Horseradish cocktail sauce, Jay. Change your life.
Cocktail sauce.
Cocktail sauce. Get you some scrimp. You good. You know?
Not the shrimp.
Scrimp. You need no scrimp, dog.
I had shrimp the other day, my friend.
You know?
The third perspective.
There you go.
Mother some shrimp.
There you go.
Shout out to my mother, yo. I appreciate you, player.
You know?
You've been by me the whole time, this shit. I'll be honest, I wouldn't have made it about you and my fathers, you know? To this day, my mother's still there, man. You know what I'm saying? Got a relationship with my son that I always wanted. You know what I'm saying? They go to movies together and shit. All that shit, you know? But that wasn't there before I lost my house, right?
Mm-hmm.
That connection wasn't there, Jay. So I feel like I'm in a good place right now in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm alive, happy, healthy, and free, like I always say. You know what I'm saying? My son got a relationship with my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? I forgot a new house. I just feel good right now, Jay. You know? My business thriving and shit. I just want to take deep breaths. Just go outside and say, you know what I'm saying, Doc? I don't know, man. I just feel good right now at this point in time in my life. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Hope it continues. You know what I'm saying? I hope it continues. Y'all ain't even see the David Chapelle joint, did y'all?
I saw it yesterday.
What y'all think of that joint, man?
Okay.
First of all, the little bit I was seeing, he was going on gay people almost the whole joint.
No.
It was like most of them.
No. He don't go on gay people.
Shit.
He go on LGBTQ.
Well,
transgender.
what the fuck? Well, okay, yeah, you're right.
Specifically,
It was specifically as transgender. You're right.
No, not just that. He went on Jew people too.
No, it was mostly transgender.
No, he had an issue with them because
Let me ask you something. Can you or can you not talk about transgender people?
you can't, and that was the whole point was.
You say you can't.
You can't. If you do, you get canceled. If you
The third perspective.
me, you, and OnlyFans Jay, we you know, it'd be us. So y'all come for Third Perspective Podcast if y'all want to. You know what I'm saying?
Do we
want
know
all that smoke.
that the transgender community is small as fuck? Do we know that?
But they got a lot of power with them.
Nah, they huge.
They're not bigger than the black
They got,
community.
yeah, because a lot of blacks
You
are
talking about not gay, transgender? That's a whole nother thing.
but they
It's not
identify
a
with the
big
whole.
community
They identify with the whole alphabet.
What?
So the whole LGBTQ,
16%,
they back them. So it definitely
16% of the alphabet.
You know what is LGBTQ?
Yeah, you gonna find some person that knows somebody who one of them letters. Whether they trans, whether they gay, whether they bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna find somebody. Everybody knows somebody.
And they will try to cancel you.
Yeah, they cancel you hard. But if you watch the whole special, you know what I'm saying? What was your take from it, Brad?
You a cancel for that shit?
They did, and that was the whole point.
You can't cancel this nigga.
No, they can't cancel Dave, but he go at him. And he wait till his last special to do it too.
The only way you get canceled is you getting paid by the mainstream.
He did, he got paid by him.
No. He getting paid to do his own special.
A member of the LGBTQ was working on the Netflix special. She said cancel the show that she worked for.
What?
She was working for Netflix.
He just had little jokes about transgender.
But at the end of it, he said he had a friend named Daphne who killed herself.
There you go.
Because of these same people that's trying to cancel him is try to cancel her as bullies. That's basically what he was saying.
He had an issue with that tribe.
Yeah, he had an issue with that people. The people that was bullying her is the people that's trying to cancel him. Is what he's talking about.
Okay.
where he was going through that story with the Daphne girl.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to me, it wasn't funny. But like that.
What wasn't funny?
It wasn't.
You gonna make a movie?
If you would look at this whole thing as a whole, it was no hilarious thing going on in there.
You talking about all 5 of them or just that one?
All together. As a
But
whole.
he also said that he was friends with a transgender person. He's comfortable with his sexuality. Like, I'm straight.
No, what I'm saying is the funniness that we grew to custom to love from him, right? That's not in this.
Nah.
At all.
Because
So this funny shit got to come from somebody that's looking for this shit. Right? For example, the average black man, some of this shit going on their head, yeah.
No, they getting it.
It's too political.
Yeah, but most of the people in the crowd was black.
Nah.
Someone
That was
Someone
white.
was
That
white.
was
The
60-40
majority
white.
was.
That was 60-40 white, man.
I don't know about that,
But regardless, that's his comedy. His comedy is I'm a black man talking about black issues to white people so they can understand. That's his comedy. But
you didn't watch it.
in this movie, right? In this what's the name documentary thing, that wasn't in that. It was just him being real political. Everything came out about politics, dog. That's different.
Not politics. It was more like
that's politics.
Understanding.
It was like more.
Okay,
like
if you talking about
life
transgender,
lessons.
then you start talking about the Congress person and all that. That name this politics now.
You didn't watch it.
What you mean?
I'm telling you what he said was the whole thing was about.
I'm telling you what it's about.
No, you didn't. Like, you obviously went over your head.
It was more.
All right,
like,
so first of all, when you watched it, you tell me you didn't see him talk about transgender the whole fucking joint?
Nah, it was a piece of it.
Stop.
The whole thing.
Now you tripping. It was the whole thing.
No, it wasn't. It was the middle section.
What?
He started off. He warmed the crowd up.
He was setting you up for that.
Dumb jokes.
At the beginning, he's setting you up for that story for the middle.
Nah, but he got to his point about the middle of it.
That was the whole beginning. It was the
first
set you up.
30 minutes, he was just warming the crowd up.
He was setting you up for that story he was telling you.
And then in the middle of it, he had to get it off his chest. And he waited till his last special to do it. And this whole point, which everybody seems to be missing, was they want something that they don't give. They don't have no empathy. They want to cancel you for speaking and want you to want to like them, but you can't do that and have it both ways.
No, his argument is why he can't talk about transgenders without being canceled. That's his whole point of this.
Nah, he told you his point. They didn't have any empathy. He said they'll talk shit and they'll do that, but he said, and he also brought up the learning fact that you missed. The majority of them are Caucasian, and then they use the black people to progress themselves. He said that too. He said, and then he said, when you get to them, you have a conversation with them, they're gonna revert back to what they naturally are.
Let's back up. Transgender?
Yeah.
You said predominantly white? No.
Not just transgender. You keep only sticking on transgender.
That's what it is.
He said, no, he's put the whole LBGQ on it.
Nah, but he was hopping on transgender more.
He used them, but he was mainly talking about LBGQ, the whole alphabet. He telling you that.
I mean,
he also used Kayla Jenner too. Was in it.
Exactly.
He did some name throwing out there.
That's what he was talking about, the feminist shit. He talked about that for 20 minutes. I was like, dude.
The whole thing was they transgender. It's hard for us to say anything to this person. He's a dude. He didn't turn into a girl yet. Some of them. And he have a problem with people getting canceled talking about him. I agree with him, but for be clear with that, it's like you gotta at least be able to talk about these motherfuckers. Like, why you can't at least talk about them? That's why I said their community is not bigger than the black community. So why give them so special treatment that you can't even talk about these motherfuckers?
He said that too.
That's my point. Yeah, that was his whole point.
Nah, he said that their movement progressed further than the black movement. And then the ones that's what he said. If you look, you yeah. I'm about to say he talked about that. He talked about feminism too.
He said the movement, right?
Yeah,
Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ movement
went way further.
Get
laws designed only for them.
Laws designed only for them.
Mhm.
Asians get laws designed only for them. Black people still right here.
Mhm.
And this is something they've been fighting and been striving for 400 years. And they stuck right here.
But you gotta realize that most of the laws that was made for transgenders was based off them getting their ass whooped or being hated on. Y'all can't deny that.
Black people get their ass whooped and get hated on too.
Preach, OnlyFans. Preach.
No.
Preach, OnlyFans.
For
No.
400
Tell them
years,
again.
though.
Tell them for the ones in the back of the room that can't hear
For
that.
400 years, though.
You know? Tell them for the ones in the back of the room.
We've been whipped, beat up.
And he made the most glaring point ever. He's like, if you ever
In the
threaten them
beginning,
or push them to the limit, they'll revert back. And like you said, when you come up there and then there's an incident, the police ain't asking what black man did that. If it's a white guy and a black guy with a dispute, they already automatically going to agree with the white guy.
I want you to tell me,
Transgender or not.
first of all, black people been fighting this shit since 1700s, right?
Yeah.
I want you to give me the first time somebody was fighting for some transgender motherfuckers. This all new.
recently.
Exactly.
Okay. Good for
So
that.
most of our fighting has been done. We got bruises. We be in the motherfucking government bruises, dog.
We good.
Left hooks and right hooks.
I know.
To get us to this point.
And we good.
But transgender, specifically, laws has not been nowhere. So you can't mix it up with black people in general, because we've been making strides in our shit. Transgenders haven't done anything. They haven't had a chance to do anything. Period. Can we agree on that?
No. You got to do
What do you
research.
mean?
You got to do research before you jump out there. B.
We've been fighting for years.
Okay.
You can't give me a time of
You're still
transgenders.
fighting, though.
Okay.
Cool. But we all live right now on YouTube, right?
Okay. You believe
All right.
it?
Transgender fight just started. So most of their fighting, bathrooms and all this shit is recent.
But they hearing them out more than they hearing
There's not no fight as a black person that been centuries. This new shit. So of course you're gonna make bills now because you're getting new information for transgender people. That's why you're getting new shit going on now. You know what I'm saying? But black people, you can't match that with that because we've been doing this for years, centuries. This ain't nothing new for us. Fight for equality. It's new for transgenders, though. You can't miss that fact. This ain't nothing new. This ain't some shit they've been going through for years and years like us. It's some new shit they try and get themselves involved in.
What new shit?
First of all, for example, bathrooms. That's new.
What about bathroom?
What about, what you mean? When they
Some
go in the
places-
girl or man bathroom? Which one is it? So that's new shit.
unisex.
That's not no 18th century shit. That's now.
Who is that?
So you can't mix those things up.
Unisex back.
They want to go to unisex back.
Exactly. So you can't say black people have been fighting for years. We've been doing this.
So you mean
What's the purpose?
Transgender
it's
shit is
funny
new.
because it's funny to me too because if they was to do some unisex bathroom, you know how many people would be break to that motherfucker?
Me personally, you should not be a man in a female bathroom
Nah, you should.
just because you wearing a dress.
But you'll be okay.
No, nigga.
You'll be okay with that big burly broad standing next to you while y'all both pissing.
No,
Yeah,
you
okay.
no, you missed the point though.
Okay.
No. So you
Okay.
can't have both ways. Yo,
Hold on.
you the best.
Hold on. So imagine a big motherfucker,
RuPaul ass bra next to you. You like, damn, what's up?
standing there pissing next to you in the stall. You like,
Stop that shit, man.
like
You said RuPaul.
you sitting there like, what the fuck?
But then I understand that transgender is a new fight, not gay. You gotta realize it's not even gay.
Again, he didn't
It's
just say them out.
transgender, which is new.
Again, all the topics we talked about. He went on a plan for sports. You wake up one day and say you feel you identify with a woman, but you want to go play sports, weightlifting, whatever one you want to pick. That should be outlawed. You should never be able to do that.
What Chris Jenner tell you? That Bama nigga said what?
What you say?
Shouldn't no transgender play in the girls' joints?
There you go.
Even
Or vice
even
versa
he
too.
feel that way. So listen to him.
I did, but yet they still allow it though. That's my point.
No, but he about to try to be governor, so he's
No.
gonna make some changes.
Like I said, another thing, since you brought your man up, your shim up, how the fuck is he woman of the year when he ain't never
He
had no
the what?
period? He was the woman of the year.
Woman of the
He
year.
had no
Who said
cramp.
that?
Chris, they named him woman of the year. You don't think that's an insult to every woman out here?
The same year he decided to be a woman.
He ain't get no cramps. You know what I'm saying? He had to bleed. He ain't had none of that shit.
Can't get pregnant.
He ain't no kid, none of that. But he woman of the year. You think that's cool though? That's acceptable, right? I don't want to hear rabbit John. I already know my opinion on it.
That's not my point, though.
No. You telling me what they is all new, but this is the shit you seeing. I'm like, come on, man. How can an ex-man be the woman of the year? And women is cool with this. I'm like, that don't even make sense.
I mean,
you as a female should be insulted. I'm just saying. Because you couldn't find no real woman out here.
Because you can't put your dick in there and make a baby.
That's not.
I get where you're going there with it, though. But and then that's another thing. They piggyback, and I always tell people this, all the black experience. A lot of them are African American, Hispanic. They use that to push their agenda. And not just the transgender. I'm talking about the whole alphabet. It's the whole collective thing. You say there's only a lot of them, but there's more than you think. And there's the more people who are identified with it. You know, there's a lot of people out here back. That B right there is a bad motherfucker. You can get 1,000 bras out here that's back.
That's not the same, though.
And that's where we got your man Biden elected.
See, again.
And that's what we getting into the political part of it about. But you stuck up on it. His whole point was what you reiterated earlier. You can't say you want to cancel people for talking about you, but then you talking and you cancel people that say bad things about you. It don't work that way. They gotta be able to say shit about you. And that's what he said. That community, the whole alphabet, has no empathy. They regular people with no empathy. So you can't have the power to say, you know what, I don't know if that hurt my feelings. But you doing it to other people when you silence them. A motherfucker got to right the way they feel. Me and you argue all the time. You know
you got right the way you feel, but it's when you lash out.
That's another thing. He ain't beating you down. It's saying some of that shit just don't sound right. You can't wake up one day and say you at dinner. It don't make sense to us. Like the J.K. Rowling shit. Being a woman is a fact. It's 100% fact. You're a fucking woman. Now, what you identify, what you choose to be, that's on you. But the addition is 100% fact. They canceled her for that. I found out later that she's a low-key bigot. But,
huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody told me that, it was other issues behind that. But that's what I'm saying. You coming after a woman for just speaking her mind. Because everything, you can't say nothing damaging about that community. Same thing with the Jews. But he said that too.
He threw that out there. I was going to say you ain't really watch it. His whole point was people got to stop being sensitive. You can't talk shit about you, then you can't want to be canceled. That goes for African Americans as well. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't say some trigger words, you can get your ass beat. But, you know, I get it. Everybody don't want no shit talked about. They just want to say what they want to say. But cancel culture is a little bit different. You know, y'all going out of pocket with some of this shit. I mean, as long as a motherfucker ain't, you know what I'm saying, overly is new. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to take time to get used to it. Some people think it's a mental condition. Some people don't. I get it. The research, it can't be founded. Because the person who ain't it, who's doing research, going to think that, you just got something wrong with your head. You know what I'm saying? Which in some cases is true, because something has to be wrong with your mind. Doing what you was programmed to be is going the opposite way. But that's another conversation. You got to get in depth with that. But my whole point was, I ain't seen nothing wrong with it. You right, it wasn't as funny as the other jumps. But I think he did it on purpose because he knew he already got paid. It was the last one, and he had a bone to pick. Because apparently everybody go up to him and be getting out, talking about he hammering the transgender LGBTQ community, and he said he ain't like that. He said he more of a feminist. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, he was more mad at the time when Baby got into the shit.
And that was true. That's true too, though. You can kill a motherfucker. Your career won't fuck up, but if you do say something bad about him, the whole alphabet, not just that one, they do try to get you and make you beg and all that. And I don't like that. And the black ones is in it. You should be, no, come on. We don't want to make our own culture crawl in the mud. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said what he said. You know what I'm saying? But it was his concert. As Dre said earlier, the media ain't public. So how would y'all even know he said that?
I mean, like you said, he started the whole show off talking about a story about his friend who's a fellow comedian. Doorman. Anybody know Doorman? He's a transgender woman. He was struck. Him and David Chapelle was friends. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he brought him up in the story just to tell you that I guess he friends with transgenders or something. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, he can still say what he wants or something. I don't know what his point was about this, Real.
The story was that happened before, and he took him on tour, and he opened up for him in San Francisco. But the point was, he learned a lot of insight on why they thought that was, and the reason why the LGBTQ came after the person, because they defended Dave. They was like, if you get to know Dave, he ain't like that, and then they dragged her for 6 days till she killed herself. And that was his whole point. How could y'all do that to a person that was in y'all tribe? Because they went against y'all and said he ain't what y'all thought he was. I was up close to this person. We chilled. We told comedy. I got to know him. And he ain't what y'all displaying him to be. They couldn't accept that. And when he defended him, that's why he got dragged. And Dave said he watched the Twitter.
Yeah,
You know
he said.
and he watched them drag her for 6 days. And then the 7 days.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Hey, you know what the other fucked up part about it? You said he was in the same tribe, right?
Yeah, tribe. The letters. There's a lot of them, dog. There's too many of them. Short that shit. Don't need that many letters, yo.
It said the same tribe was the one that was bullying them for 6 days till he killed himself.
On Twitter.
Right? Same people that's trying to get Dave canceled. So it's like, what do you want? Like, what the fuck do you want?
Desensitize you. They want you to think that everything they do is good. No matter if they fuck up, either it don't look right, the smell test ain't right, they just want you to eat it and be good with it.
But at the end of the show,
okay, pause
he
right
said
there.
he ain't gonna have no LGBTQ community jokes no more. He gonna pause on those.
He done.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah, he was done.
You said
He made his point.
He made his point. That's why he said this will be his last show for a while.
Yeah, he also said that too.
Now,
So I don't think anybody gonna let him come out for a minute.
right there
Exactly.
when you said, we're gonna make you eat this shit. So okay, if a motherfucker gay dude come walk up to you and say, what that mouth feeling like, you stab this motherfucker.
That's a hate crime. You ain't supposed to do that. You supposed to gently let him down nicely.
No.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
If you tell him no and he forces you to do that and you stab this motherfucker,
do all that.
that's still gonna be considered a hate crime, and LGBTQ is gonna be on your ass.
You gotta be on the P's and Q's with that. You know, everything hate crime.
It's tough.
So, like what you just said, you want you to eat that shit. So,
Yeah, they want you.
So me as a straight guy, what do they want to be gay?
The third
No, they just want you
perspective.
to be okay with it. See, the whole problem is
I'm okay with it. Just don't come at me with that.
no. The whole point is everybody be missing. They don't fuck with themselves, and they want you to fuck with them. But it don't matter if you truly good with you. It don't matter what the rest of the world think about you, and they don't seem to be getting it. I'm like, you can't make people see the way you want them to see. If that's the case, then we gonna have racist motherfuckers out here. It's a hard fight. Y'all in for it. But to come at people and fuck with people with, you know what I'm saying? I also think he made a good point with the Jews. You know what I'm saying? He had a good story there. You know what I'm saying? They claim about all that shit they went through all them years ago, but yet they turn around and do the same thing. So I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying? If y'all was oppressed, why would y'all want to oppress somebody else? Making Nick Cannon big like that. He had a real good point with that. I was like, damn, that was a good one. I gotta remember to bring that up. They know when you say anything bad about them, but I'm like, y'all always throw all this y'all went through in our face. Y'all should know firsthand. So it should, why y'all trying to exploit? That's when you made the whole point of the whole slave that got free. And he went and learned how to farm good, and then bought his own slaves and became a breeder. And he was like, that was stupid because he was black, and he didn't free the slaves. He used them and became a part of the cult. He said he's gonna name the movie Judy. He made a lot of Jew jokes in there too. Y'all didn't catch some of them, but yeah, he's on the Jews too. Which made sense though. After they did my man Nick Cannon, they dragged him. Instead of having empathy. But that's what I'm saying. We can't say nothing about them. We can be dragged. Black people dragged all the way through that. We gotta eat this shit. I say, man, y'all tripping though. But yeah, on that, man, to sum it up, love you, community. Just love you. Stop trying to make everybody else love you. That's you wasting your time.
No, they don't fuck
I
with
mean,
you.
he gonna make a lot of money regardless.
He already
You know what I'm
made it.
saying?
He
Like,
said that too. He said, I already got paid. Fuck you.
exactly. So he gonna get.
Yeah, I already got paid. You can't cancel was already been paid.
He definitely gonna get his bread.
He already got his bread. So like that's why he waited. He ain't dumb, man. Chapelle got a little smart with him. He waited till the last jump, man. And then he said he's gonna take a leave. So you're gonna see him about 2 years from now. After this whole shit blow over. But yeah, it wasn't as funny as John. It was more political. And it had about 20 minutes of decent jokes in it.
Nah, it wasn't funny at all.
Some of it was funny.
For real?
Yeah, the beginning part.
Now I want you to be realistic right now.
Huh?
Seriously, I want you to be serious.
Yeah, about I'm gonna say 20 minutes. It was an hour and a half, though.
Now I want you to be serious. Was he funny?
Yeah, 20 minutes of it. Before he got to the transgender shit.
Honestly, I saw
He do a few Jew jokes in there.
actually fell asleep.
A few chick jokes in there.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Actually fell asleep.
Yeah.
And
Watching that joint?
yeah, I was babysitting too, so
There you go. You was already tired, Jay. Don't
I was
put that
tired.
on, man. Don't put that on.
I was watching it. I was babysitting, and I had to go back to where I missed. But while I was asleep, this motherfucker hopped on me off the fucking couch.
That's what's up.
Oh, cat.
the baby.
Oh. So you gotta pay attention to what's going on, player.
Yeah,
He woke
always.
up. He woke up before me.
Yeah,
Got on the couch
that was
and,
up.
and did the motherfucking Macho Man Randy Savage off the top of the motherfucking couch.
They do that. I
Did
love when they do that.
the motherfucker did the elbow on my head. That shit hurt. but outside of that, I had to go back and rewatch it. Back where I missed it from.
We used to do that shit when we was little.
All day.
Jump off the couch.
With that elbow, nigga. Hit nigga with that elbow and then spin that thing around like this. Boom, like Dusty Rose, nigga.
You don't know about that, bro. You don't know about the American Dream, dog.
Dusty Rose.
You don't know about that American Dream?
My man, you hit that joint. You hit this motherfucking joint like that. Boom, right on top of your head. You be woozy as a motherfucker.
Like
Man.
to say you
Damn.
doing too good, that motherfucker made you falling down.
You don't know what the fuck just happened at all. He hit this motherfucker one time, man. Man went straight to the ground off the top of the dome elbow. When you watch that shit on wrestling, you be like, okay. But let somebody hit you with an elbow on top of your dome, nigga. The bottom of your feet gonna feel that shit. Like, what the fuck? It give you this different feeling. Like your whole body feel that shit. Y'all ain't know about Joe Gruden. What's his name? Jay Gruden. Now, the Bears beat that ass today. Y'all don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
He said
Who,
something.
Jay or John? Who we talking about?
This nigga coached the Raiders.
Not Jay, John.
John
Gruden.
Jay is the ex-football coach for the Redskins.
Yeah. He coached Redskins?
Yeah.
Gruden?
Little brother did.
His brother did, yeah.
His brother.
Jay Group.
This is John Gruden, nigga.
John
The
Gruden.
nigga that do the quarterback thing and all that shit on ESPN.
Yeah, he used to like him. You know,
Yeah.
throw it like that.
I'm not gonna bullshit. He was all right
Yeah.
until I found this out.
Until you found out.
He's
That
racist.
He sent a racist tweet 10 years ago
Yeah. You
talking
know
about the
that?
motherfucking MPA director. Now, that person black, that person's still there now. That's a separate argument about me need to get rid of him. Let's get back to that later. Right now, obviously he had a problem with him 10 years ago. I don't know what that was, but he was talking on ESPN. And he said a nigga had a Michelin tire lips.
I said, what?
He said a nigga had Michelin tire lips though, yo. If you see that nigga, you seen him before? The director? I know you seen him before, right? Is he black? Director of the NPA for
But-
NFL.
But if you ever think about it, it looked like the big black lips.
Ain't that some shit?
Said the mission tired.
Is that racist to y'all?
Yeah. Let me say that.
That because really pretty much the lips is like the like what's the big lip
Yeah.
Blackface, big lip.
His name is DeMarcus Smith. He's the CEO. And John Gruden used to call him Dumb Marcus. Dumb Marcus. Y'all understand? His name is DeMarcus. He used to call him Dumb Marcus Smith with the Michelin tire lips.
Fuck that.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. Once white people have some funny shit, I got I gotta give him credit. That's funny. You know what I'm saying?
So what's his racist tweet?
Now talking about his lips is where
That's the racist
it
tweet,
turns
right?
into something. Yeah. That's up to you though. I don't know. What you think?
I thought he said something like, at 50 nigga or something like that. He didn't say nothing like that?
I mean, he said his man lips look like tires. First, that's an insult for black people. You know that, right?
Oh, Mr. Tires.
A white man saying you got Michelin tire lips?
I thought you
call
were
you
like
dumb?
the.
All right, remember the
I got you in a minute.
Remember the jump?
I thought
Sure.
the blackface who always had the red lips.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But the Michelin tire.
That's just crazy.
So you got.
But he was on ESPN the whole time though.
Yeah, he was back when he was a sportscaster or something.
Yeah. You think he racist though?
If he got a team full of black players,
I'm about to say somebody would have said something. Can't hide that shit. Shout out to Urban Mind.
Urban Mind's head.
Yeah, sometimes you like that shit seeps out. Motherfucker.
Oh, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. You can't hide it.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
the thing
So,
is,
it's been 10 years since he coached motherfuckers.
the thing is about Urban Mind.
He been messing up in Florida. There was no reason for them to bring him to the NFL, so that's why they at now.
Right.
He really doing what he been doing.
So right now, what's going on as we now speak, though, is that he got a situation where players don't trust him with shit like that. Because I noticed, I was looking at the game specifically, every time a quarterback threw a pick or something wrong happened, they go over there on the sideline and show Urban Mind. Every time something wrong every time something go wrong. Ultimately, they did lose the game again.
True.
So they 0-5.
True. Now, it's something I wanted to do before we go on any further. Actually, before we go further, I want to bring on a guest. Now, y'all all know I'm from Northeast DC, right? Now, growing up around that joint, I had a few friends around there. You know, one of my best friends was named Michael Jackson. Which is funny. Is that funny?
Do you dancing and shit?
This is true shit though. His name is Michael Jackson though, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny because I'm about to bring her on now, his sister, right? She had a foundation. I want to explain about her foundation. I want to tell everybody about what she do and how she got involved in what she doing and everything. I want everybody to know about that, our audience. But her brother's my best friend, right? And at the time, we were little and she was like the big sister, right? You know? And I always thought of her as like Janet Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Back then, Janet Jackson was the shit, right? And you ain't like Janet Jackson?
Late 80s.
I'm starting to lose me. Right?
Late 80s, right?
No, stop.
Late 80s, mid 80s.
No, Janet Jackson. Period.
The late 80s, Janet. Oh, before she got a rib taken out.
Serious?
Oh,
No.
when she got a rib taken out.
Okay, I remember that too.
Yeah, after that, I don't know.
Yeah, she tried to look like she was skinny. But that's beside the point.
Okay, that's all right. Well got his reason for why he say what he say.
No, what I was saying is I used to have a crush on Janet Jackson.
Okay, I understood.
Okay. And she used to
Miss
remind me of
Jackson,
Janet Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And all the time. But I was just, she don't know that. You know what I'm saying? It's just something, like I asked my aunt before, she didn't know she was my best friend at the time. You know what I'm saying? It just happens like that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to bring her on. She has a foundation though, right? I need her to explain her foundation. You know, she gonna explain the whole foundation, how she get it started and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave that up to her. But I just want to let you know that I know her from growing up around Northeast DC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know I talk about that all the time.
Go ahead, hit the rap, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Nah. Seaton plays boy. It's like, no, I don't want to go into that. It's gonna take a while. You know what I'm saying? Dog? But one of my best friends, his sister, I want to bring her on so she can explain to her about a foundation. First of all, a foundation, my family never explained it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because what it do? I think you're muted.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, how you doing today? I appreciate you coming on too.
I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
How you been?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Thanks.
I was just explaining to them that grew up in the same neighborhood that your brother was my best friend, and you know what I'm saying? So just wanted to get that out before we go any further, you know what I'm saying? But I want everybody to know about you, your foundation, and the reason for it, and everything. You know what I'm saying? What you've been through and everything. You know?
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. And well, yeah, you told them that we grew up over there in Northeast by McKinley Tech. And that was in the 70s, 80s. The organization is called Reasons to Hope Foundation. I established it in 2014, and it was a direct result of things that I experienced while growing up. Many of you might know, but I'm not sure, that in the 80s, the drugs sort of infiltrated our neighborhood and affected all of the families, and it impacted my family a great deal. I grew up with 8 brothers and 2 sisters. And everything was fine in the beginning, but I think it was like around 79, 80, 81, parents separated, and it was like all hell broke loose. So what ultimately happened, and I won't tell, I won't tell, I'm in the process of writing a book about it. The book is called You Can Turn a Mess into a Message of Hope. But the short of it is, people came to my mother when my parents separated, my mother had to let others come and live in our house. When these people came to live in our house, some of them were relatives and some of them weren't. They brought drugs into our house, and it wreaked havoc all through. And before I knew it, I was selling drugs and then also using drugs to cope with what was happening, because at the same time, relatives started molesting me, and I lost my mind. I didn't know how to deal with that, and I ran away from home after being whipped. When it was exposed that the relative was molesting me, I was whipped viciously, and I felt like a slave. So I ran away, and that only made things worse, because I ran to one of the guys I ran into as I was running away. He used to come to our house and buy weed. And I was trying to get to the hospital. He was like, just come on. But he ended up raping me. So I had to fight. I learned how to fight. I had to fight him off of me. And what happened is I ended up being admitted to a hospital. And it was St. Elizabeth's Hospital. I didn't know. I was just trying to get to a hospital, like Washington Hospital Center or Children's. I was 14 years old at the time, but the molestation had been going on since I was 12. And I was there for my 9th grade year. And instead of me being in school, I'm in the hospital being treated with 1st-generation psychotropic drugs. And I got out several months later. And when I got out, I decided I wasn't going to go back and live in that house with my mother. I was sick and tired of what was happening.
Oh, let me stop you right there. Now, I was going to ask you, because everything you're saying now is new to me, right? I was going to ask you because a period of time that I didn't see you around there. That's obviously why then.
Exactly.
So I didn't know all that was going on. So I'm sorry to hear that too.
Thank you, Rabbit. Thank you, but it's okay now. But that was the backstory. And now you know why I was gone for that summer.
Yeah.
And it was 14 years later that I started recovering my life and putting the pieces back together after being damaged. And I'm just going to I'm going to keep it 100. It was God who inspired me to start the foundation, Reasons to Hope Foundation, because I felt, and I got pregnant. That's what that happened too. Like, it was a lot. It's a lot. You'll have to buy the book to get the whole story. But my daughter, when I gave birth to my daughter in 89, she was my first reason to hope, because prior to that, I just wanted to die. I didn't want to live. It was so hard. And then I realized I was a reason to hope, and that others were reasons to hope. And so the way I look at it now is that I had to go through that experience so that I can better understand individuals that I ultimately ended up working with in the same hospital. I ended up getting certified as a peer specialist and going into the hospitals and helping people develop recovery plans so that they can put their life back together.
Mm-hmm.
And this organization or foundation exists to help individuals who experience trauma, mental illness, and substance use disorders. I lost a lot of loved ones, my baby brother, my mother, some other brothers, and I saw it happen to other families as well. So that's the gist of it. And
Let me ask you again. I do want to say I'm sorry to hear all that too. I really didn't know all that was going on. You personally started this by yourself, or how did this begin? Your foundation.
I went to work at MedStar Hospital Center, Washington Hospital Center, as a peer specialist. In fact, when I say 14 years later, when I wanted to recover my life, I went there to get help. I started talking to a therapist, and I was in therapy for about 2 years. And when I finished therapy, I said, I want to go back to school. And I ended up going, because I never got my high school diploma. And in 1999, I decided to go back and get my high school diploma. I got a GED. And from there, it's like God was shining a light on the pathway forward for me. So one of my therapists called me right after I said a prayer. I was looking for a job, and I had resigned from American
Third perspective.
because I wanted to go to school and work, and they wouldn't let me. So I resigned, and I prayed. I said, God, I want a job that you want me to have. And that's how I ended up getting into the field of behavioral health or mental health as a employee, not a patient. And it was from there, working in the psychiatric department, that I was inspired to start a foundation, because a lot of the patients that I was working with, and the teams with the doctors, the nurses, and the social workers, they really gravitated to me because I understood, because I had lived as a patient at a point in time.
Exactly.
And they could better relate and connect with me. And so I ended up sort of interpreting for them what the doctors were trying to convey to them, and vice versa. So that's how it got started.
So it's called Reasons to Hope
To
Foundation.
Hope Foundation. Mm-hmm.
You came up with that?
Yes.
Reasons to Hope. What made you think of that?
I believe it was divine inspiration, Rabbit. And I believe it's because of the many people that I've seen, that I observed and had encounters with over the years, that seemed hopeless. And me talking with them and learning that they had dreams, you know, they became victims or were victimized or traumatized, that they were good people. All types of backgrounds, different cultures even. And the thing that I noticed about them, they really were misguided or broken or just confused by something happened in their lives, like what had happened to me. It might have been the exact same thing, but it was something devastating that threw them off track. And I began to see that they too were worthy of getting their life back together. So they became reasons to hope for a better way.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so
Now, if there's a female out there right now that's feeling the same with that's being raped or being sexually harassed right now, it's just a kind of a foundation they can reach out to right now,
yep,
or
they
so if somebody was to reach out to you for that right now, what would you do for that person that feel helpless right now at this point?
I would provide them with my phone number, which is 202-779-7527. They can call direct. They can connect with our foundation on Facebook, or go to the website. And I would talk with them. I would first listen.
Mm-hmm.
I would listen to them. And then there's like a knowing that when to interject and connect them with other resources like clinical services that I don't provide. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I work with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I refer and connect them, but I don't refer people to places or to doctors or therapists that will further harm them. A lot of the people I've learned don't trust professional mental health care or social work services or substance use or drug treatment. They don't trust them because they're misunderstood often. And so people like myself, there are others being certified throughout the nation who have experience to help these individuals. And I have a database of resources, domestic violence, um, rape hotlines, and a plethora of resources that we vetted, and we know that they exist to really help people when they really want help.
Exactly. That's why I was just trying to make sure that if somebody's watching right now or listening to the podcast, they understand that it's help out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not a situation where it's nobody out there that have ever been in your situation. It's like it's people out there trying to help you, and she is one of them. I was just lucky to grow up on the same block she was, even though I didn't know she was going through all these things. I just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Even though her brother was my best friend, I used to go over the house a lot. I literally didn't know this was going on in her life. You know what I'm saying? I always remember her disappearing. Like she said she went away for a summer or something. But I remember that. But I never remember. I wasn't in tune to that. I was young anyway, though. You know what I'm saying? So, but I always looked up to her. You know what I'm saying? But I never knew. I really do. I want to keep saying I'm sorry that happened, but I didn't know though. You know what I'm saying? So I really do want to keep saying I'm sorry about that. Real, you got something you want to say about the foundation?
Thank you for starting the foundation. I took a lot of strength, and I understand that I wish you hadn't gone what you went through because that could be traumatizing. But it mainly helps women or like young children. Let's say a young girl ran away or she just didn't feel safe at home. They can run to you or contact you.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can contact me. We serve young boys, young girls.
Okay.
We serve men, we serve women, teenagers from age 5 to 99.
Mm. That's what's up.
Oh, and you're the spearhead of it. Do you have like a committee or a group just with you, or just like you? I mean, I know you have like people you can contact if your expertise is on like domestic violence or something like that. But the whole foundation in itself, I'm going the long way around. So just like the whole thing is ran by like mainly you?
Primarily, I am because of I'm the founder and the CEO. I usually say I'm acting CEO because I am hoping to secure enough funding to hire a CEO whose primary job is to fundraise. But I have a board of directors, and we have some volunteers, and we have a team of other peer specialists. Peer specialists are individuals who've been certified by the different government agencies. Some of them have been certified in Maryland by Bowie State University. Some have been certified by the District of Columbia, DC Peer Support, so the DC Department of Behavioral Health. So these are individuals who also have had experiences in their lifetime, either in their adolescence or adult life. Many of them have been to prison, have come home, and decided that they wanted a new way. They've heard other people tell their stories of trauma, and we connect them to others recovering. Similar to the 12-step programs, many people end up using 12-step programs such as AA or NA to start their recovery journey. That was instrumental in my own personal recovery. So it's not just me alone, because I've learned that I cannot, but we can. And if I often say our formula is this: illness equals wellness, or wellness equals illness, minus the I plus the we. I can't, but we can. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it, yeah.
Oh, man.
What did Bomb say? Yes, we can. That was his thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate you. You want something to say, Jay, before you leave?
Yeah. So when the females, right? Okay. What type of provider of help could they get into when stuff really hits the fan, like shelters, anything like that?
It depends on, there is a housing shortage when it comes to public housing. What we've seen over the years is that typically people who are in trouble, not all of them, some of them come from backgrounds wealthy, they're wealthy, but the majority have been people who have low income and adverse childhood experiences is their way of life. So if they don't have money and we have to go to the public housing agencies and things like that in the district, the key is to address all the other stuff. If you have, it's kind of complicated. The housing is attached to mental health services, whether you have a mental illness or not. If you want the free housing or the low income housing, apart from the House of Ruth and a couple of more organizations like that, you have to seek help through another type of organization. The front door to the housing is another agency, be it substance use treatment or mental illness, even if that's not the situation, if it's just purely trauma or rape or something. I don't know why it's designed that way, but it appears to be that way. Apart from, like I said, the House of Ruth.
Yeah.
Or the District of Columbia has a crime victims account that may offer housing for someone trying to flee from a domestic violence situation.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jay. I mean, real.
Oh, just one thing. I heard you talking about funding and all that. If I wanted to donate, how would I do that? Because your cause is the worthy cause.
Oh,
Yeah, I want before you leave, I want you in fact, let everybody know how to get in touch with you, with your website, or if they
can I
want to
put
donate.
the link? I'm gonna try to put the link in the chat. Is that something that could happen?
Yeah. So yeah, you let everybody know how they can get in touch with you, donate. Anybody in distress at this point in time, how to get in touch with you, anything. You know what I'm saying? So did I mute? I'm sorry. Say it again.
I'll put it in the chat here. I'm gonna try. I'm not that tech savvy, but I will try it. But it's our website is reasonstohope.org. It has a link where you can send a donation directly to the Reasons to Hope Foundation bank account. There's also a cash app called Reasons to Hope Foundation. It has the logo of the organization there. Hashtag Reasons to Hope
Reasons Hope
Foundation. And there's a PayPal. It's just not in my head. I have to enter it on the chat here, and I can send it to you directly, Rabbit.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to appreciate you a whole lot for coming past. And anybody out there right now that's in distress right now, you feel like you don't have nobody that can help you. It's people out here that can help you out. You know what I'm saying? People out here that went through the same thing you've been through. So you just reach out to them and tell your story. You know what I'm saying? I just want to appreciate you for stopping past and telling your story. To be honest with you, and anybody that want to donate to her foundation, she give you information. Facebook, you follow her on there and find out information. You know what I'm saying, to donate to the cause. It's a good foundation to be involved with. You know, I appreciate you a whole lot for stopping past. You know what I'm saying. When I say when I be telling people I love black women, this is part of examples of why I love black women. You know what I'm saying. You got something to say before you leave though? Appreciate you though for coming past.
I was going to stay. I can't hang out with you guys.
I don't know. We might get into some things you don't want to be talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me grab this other device and put the information. I don't know how to do it, honestly.
Send it to me, and I just post it up on. I put it on the link.
Okay,
Just
I will.
but I appreciate
Thank
you a
you.
lot.
I appreciate you all too. Thanks for listening.
No problem at all. You know what I'm saying? Anytime at all. Appreciate it. Radical one.
Yeah. What's up?
But what you think though? Yeah, the whole thing
The
about
third perspective.
Now, to be honest with you, I didn't know
Yeah.
everything was about to happen that I ain't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? But
I was go back to that premise. You never
the
know
whole
what's going on.
foundation is a good foundation to be involved with. So I felt like that foundation need to be put on a platform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jay, what you think? Yeah.
I believe.
The third perspective.
I mean, women need help. So
She said everybody, not just women.
There's men too.
Yeah, men too.
Both. So, and I don't see DC doing too much. They do. I see they closing down a lot of these shelters.
Yeah, the women's shelter. They still got the women's shelter.
I know they got the house with roof.
But it used to be a
That's
lot.
what she's talking about. The roof. Yeah.
And
What's the other joint?
Central Union.
I went to Williams, Vanessa Williams,
Virginia
Williams. I said Vanessa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Vanessa. That's another thing where, like, shit, 5-6 years ago, I was in the shelter, so it's like I could connect with that like that. You know what I'm saying? What was that called? Vanessa Williams. Yeah, you called Vanessa Williams. And what's the other one you said? But I mean, Virginia. You said Ruth. That was one she was talking about. Yeah.
And Central Union.
So you're a female out there in DC or the DMV area.
Kitchen.
It's places for you
I
to
think
go.
close down then.
You know what I'm saying? You
Nah, it's still up.
get
Well,
out of
they
your
trying to
situation.
close it down now.
Oh yeah. You could definitely get out of your situation though. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
That joint hanging by a thread.
Yeah, the other day I seen some motherfucking ice cream, right? Now imagine this is what it was: macaroni and cheese, ice cream.
No.
I saw that.
You saw that shit? Think about that. Macaroni and cheese
No.
ice cream.
Don't do that.
I saw macaroni and cheese, ice cream.
First of all,
I saw chocolate kiss cereal.
oh yeah. Macaroni and cheese though ice cream. Why would you think that'd taste?
No, it's too much dirt.
Like
Too much of that.
the cheese, all right, macaroni and cheese ice cream, right? Macaroni and cheese is cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like macaroni don't really have no taste. So what's in this? It's gonna be cheese. I don't even want no macaroni and cheese ice cream, to be honest with you. Fuck that. And they made spaghetti. They had macaroni and cheese, nachos. Y'all seen that? I think now we starting to get carried away with the flavors. You know what I'm saying, dog?
It's bad enough I already stopped eating cereal because cereal don't taste the same like I used to.
No, it
I
don't.
could tell they take out the corn syrup or something like that.
No, they took out the sugars, the
Yeah,
syrup.
the sugars.
So it really ain't as sweet as it used to be.
So Fruit Loops ain't sweet no more?
Fruit Loops,
Smacks ain't sweet no more?
Smacks.
Yeah.
Hey, I used to fuck with Smacks.
I
though.
know you
It
did.
tastes a little
Smacks
different.
and something else was just like Smacks though. What was the other shit?
Golden Crisp.
Golden Crisp, yeah. Golden Crisp and Smacks. Them joints the same, Slim.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, you put a little bit of milk in there. Crush that.
Golden. Oh, which one better though?
Nah, Smacks
I think Golden Crisp is better though.
Nah, Smacks
I do like Smacks though. I ain't gonna lie.
though.
I don't know. I just like the box on Smacks because the motherfucking frog and shit.
And you smacking.
But I don't know. Smacks. They the same. Who gets? They the exact same cereal though, yo. I don't know. Golden Crisp, I think, was more sugary.
It was, though.
I think Golden Crisp was more sugary. Yeah,
Golden Crisp had sugar and honey in it. That's what it was.
it was more
was-
sugar in the bottom of that joint too.
You know?
And because it had honey inside the cereal with sugar.
Jay go on that.
Hey.
Jay like he's a Captain Crunch dude.
We want to
What
appreciate.
I
appreciate
was
it.
a Captain Crunch too.
With the bird.
Oh yeah, I ain't like Captain Crunch. It fucked the top of my mouth up, man. The roof of your mouth be fucked up eating.
You got time to milk just right, dog.
Eating. No.
You gotta put just enough milk in
Ain't
there.
nothing you can do with Captain Crunch to soften that
put
thing
a
up.
little bit of that milk on it. Tell him, Jay.
It's a
Put a little bit
borderline.
of milk in there, let it soak a little bit.
No. Because it's borderline with Captain Crunch. If it get too soggy, that shit done.
You got
You
time.
ain't want to eat that shit.
Cereal's not for play, right, Jay?
I used to eat the Crunch Berries too.
Oh no, you doing too much, bro.
The third perspective.
The Crunch Berries.
My cereals.
All right, I'm gonna say I wait.
My
Fruit
cereals-
Loops.
Fruit
Sometimes Fruit Loops, but Apple Jacks for
Fruit
sure.
Loops definitely.
Apple Jacks, Frosted Flakes for sure. Golden Crisp for sure. And then I'm done. I'm good.
Nah,
I ain't got need nothing else.
nah.
Now I do like Fruit Loops.
I know you do.
Not Fruit Loops.
Tricks for
The
tricks.
Pebbles. The
Fruity
fruit.
Pebbles?
The Fred.
Oh,
The
Yeah, that's
Flintstones.
Nah, Fruity
that's my
Pebbles?
cereal.
Fruity Pebbles.
That's my cereal.
You don't like Fruity Pebbles?
Now you
Man,
stepping in
come
my
on,
zone.
dog.
Fruity Pebbles gets no play.
Fruity Pebbles, you
And-
eat a
and-
whole
and
box
last-
of them joints, though.
Unless I'm missing them with my motherfucking Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies. I don't like Rice Krispies, yo.
I just fuck with them, dog. That's my shit.
You gotta add something to the Rice
Plain
Yeah,
Krispies.
Cheerios.
add
My
cereal.
shit.
Add what?
Plain Cheerios. You gotta add sugar to Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
If you mix it
yeah.
with the Fruity Pebbles, that shit torch. But you don't know about that.
Fruity Pebbles and Rice
Krispies,
Krispies.
that shit is torch. Tell me
No.
it ain't torch, Jay. Jay has on torch. And you gonna make a Rice Krispie treat out of that.
No. This
Fruity
nigga
Pebbles
said
and
make
Rice
Rice
Krispies.
Krispie cheese.
That's torch right there. I can tell y'all these cereals, dog.
Oh.
Rice Krispies was the ones that used to be popping in.
Yeah, it's not crackle and pop.
Yeah, Snap Crackle and Pop.
It's not crackle and pop.
Yeah, you
That was
gotta
the
do
characters that was on
That
the
wasn't
box.
on.
They did that though. If you sit there and listen to it.
No, that wasn't on. That was on. Snap Crackle and Pop was on.
That was the characters that was on the cereal.
Not on Crispy Crisp. Not on. What you said that was on?
Rice Krispie treat.
No.
It was Rice
It was
Krispie.
on-
Crackle
It was
and
Rice
Pop.
Krispie treats
How you gonna tell me?
because
That's
they
my
on
cereal.
the
No.
because they on the pack they on the candy bar too.
Yeah.
They on the Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
Red don't know nothing about no cereal.
Because like if you put the milk in the cereal,
Y'all ain't like the chocolate cereal?
No. I
Like,
ain't Count
Count
Dracula.
Count
no.
Dracula.
Count Dracula chocolate joint.
I ain't like the cookie one. The cookie cream.
Cookie Crisp.
Yeah, cookie
Cookie
crisp.
Crisp. No, I ain't like that shit.
Honeycomb.
Honeycombs was no good. We used to suck.
Oh nah, I fuck some Wheaties up,
No
Slim.
way. Wheaties gets no play.
Nah,
Raisin Bran
Wheaties
gets
get
no
played,
play
dog.
either.
You put some sugar in Wheaties, them joints
Hey,
good.
Wheaties gets no play. And
plus
Raisin
some
Bran
joint-
get even.
I got hooked on Wheaties
Raisin
when Jordan
Bran.
was on that
Raisin
joint.
Bran. My brothers love that shit. I stand
Oh,
with
Raisin
them.
Bran too. Raisin Bran, yeah.
No,
Raisin
no,
Bran
no.
for sure.
No.
They
No.
They used to have the cereal that used to came out every now and then. They was vicious back in the day.
What?
The Eggo cereal.
What the hell is that?
That shit was too sweet.
The Lego My Eggo.
Oh no, I ain't like that shit.
But yeah.
They used to have that every now and then. It came out was once a year with that joint or something.
So y'all eat Lucky Charms?
I ain't like Lucky Charms.
I ain't like Lucky Charms.
I don't really like none of the
I like-
cereals and the marshmallows. I ain't like.
I like
none of them.
That was torch right there.
With the marshmallows, I
Yeah,
ain't like that.
Marshmallows
Shit.
was torch.
That was my cereal. I did like that.
And Jay looked like he a corn pop. I know
Corn
Jay eat
pop.
corn pops. Don't lie to me, Jay. Say you don't eat
Nobody
corn
eat
pops.
corn pops.
You ate corn pops, Jay. Stop
Just the
thinking.
corn joints.
The corn pops,
They
dog.
plain as shit too. Just corn.
Nah, you gotta get them for the school with the chocolate milk. That shit torch.
Oh my god, you throwing up shit all over.
Jay trying to eat like he eat the corn pops. You eat
Oh,
the fucking
corn
corn pops.
pop. What was that?
The corn by the big yellow box
Yeah.
with just corn, like cereal. That shit was lame.
It was a lot of big yellow pops.
That shit was lame. I don't know why you like that shit.
You ain't like that jump?
No,
Oh,
Nah,
the
nigga.
circle jumps, the ball.
they just balls of corn to
Oh,
it.
hey, they'll put a little milk in it. Not too much. So halfway to the syrup.
Nah, they
And
lame.
crush, dog. Y'all don't know about no syrup, man. I don't know why I'm talking about.
Then you can't even put sugar in there and make it better. It's just
No, it's just fine where it is.
it's the worst.
No, it isn't. Corn pops.
That gotta be the worst cereal ever made.
No, corn pops torch.
Was corn pops.
No.
It was just a corn. It was no sugary. There was no special thing going on. No marshmallows.
Nah, Honey Bunches is always the worst.
It was just
cereal.
corn. Really? That's his favorite joint though, dog.
Yeah, it was torch.
And it was torch.
It was torch, dog.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So them Lucky Charms was torch. Them corn
Lucky
pops
Charms
was
was
torch.
okay every once in a while.
No, Lucky Charms was torch.
Fruity Pebbles?
Nah, I couldn't fuck with Fruity Pebbles.
You like Fruity
Unless I mix it with the Rice Krispies. The Rice
You
Krispies.
mix too much with Rice Krispies.
I know. Rice Krispies is a torch. dog.
Rice Krispies is lame as shit though.
No, it ain't. A little sugar on there.
If you put sugar in them joints
Yeah.
banging like
Yeah,
shit.
you got
though,
you got
yeah.
just a little bit stirred up and just a little bit more.
Yeah. If you put sugar on Rice Krispies, them things gonna be hitting,
You
Slim.
know, then the Honey Nut Cheerio.
But you fuck around, and put too much sugar in Rice Krispies.
yeah, you know,
That's
you
only
gotta watch
problem.
out for that.
Yeah.
You know,
I think I probably would. Most of our black people got sugar diabetes. Fucking with it.
better
Put
believe
sugar
it.
in their cereal.
Fucking Apple Jacks and all that other shit.
Apple Jacks good. Apple Jacks. What's the honeycomb? You don't like honeycomb?
Man, I can't fuck with honeycomb.
What was the joint my grandma used to get? I couldn't stand that shit. Special K.
Special K.
I'm looking at it like, why you give me that? I want no Special K.
I'm good.
Special.
Sugar
I
don't
ain't
even
like
help
corn.
Special
I
K.
ain't like plain cornflakes.
Nah, them joints banging. You put some sugar on them joints.
Nah.
And
I
the
tried-
motherfucker, my mother used to give me a banana with them joints. Them
I'm
joints
about to
was
say,
great.
y'all ever eat this? Don't like the box have it with the banana in there and all that shit. That shit
Cornflakes good with bananas and
Nah.
sugar.
That shit ain't no
But they ain't better than Frosted
shit
Flakes, so
is
it's a waste of time.
good.
You know, Frosted Flakes hitting, son.
No,
Yeah, you might as well get Frosted Flakes.
Exactly.
no,
But cornflakes are hitting. Man. Don't get it twisted, man.
no, I can't.
Cornflakes the shit now. And you can get a big ass box for what you would get for Frosted Flakes, little ass box.
Yeah.
You get a big ass box of
I
cornflakes.
saw it the other day. I went around the aisle. I was like, damn, this box $4.
Yeah.
It's a regular box. Back in the day, a $4 box was that
Fuck
big
yeah.
ass junk.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah.
dog.
Food went up.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed that. And you know, chicken wings is expensive now.
Everything going up.
Curry out trying to charge me $11 for 5 wings and fried rice. I said, man, I wish I would, man. $11. I said, damn.
Hurry up and buy.
Have you ever seen the gas prices lately?
Yeah, so all that shit go. The gas fluctuates.
Hurry up and buy.
Hurry up
Man,
and buy.
that shit went from like 305, 310 to about 345, 350. Shit like 350 now.
And they be like, hurry up and buy. Chinese mother. I don't know why everybody said that when the chain motherfuckers in our hood, they was cool with us.
Yeah.
Like Mama son was cool.
About to say, it's to bless you. One
She used
lady-
to always make sure her food was right and all that shit, man.
You know, I got a good grade. She used to give me an extra non-late or that big ass Laffy Taffy. Damn, Laffy Taffy.
I ain't like Laffy Taffies, man.
No,
That shit
Laffy
pull your
Taffy.
teeth out, man.
I know. That's I got many teeth like that.
Fuck.
Them
Them
motherfuckers,
big ass built like that big for like a quarter. She used to hook you up like
them motherfuckers used to be sitting in damn things for so damn long. They start turning hard.
Man, them joints fuck your teeth up.
Nigga, you eat long laters? No, it's the same thing. No,
I stopped doing it years ago.
You know, you
Because when you bite them joints, they pulling teeth. Like, nigga.
Hey, Jason, these girls out with the non-ladies. Stop that. Jay.
The only
Stop
reason
that.
you know that your teeth is getting pulled is if your joint already loose or something. Then you know. Like, damn, this joint pulling my shit. As soon as
So
you
what
bite
did
on.
you eat? So you eat
Oh my
eggs.
God. If you
You
bite a
eat-
line later wrong, oh my God. You bite that thing, put your teeth all the way in them things and try to yank it out. Oh, teeth coming out, nigga.
That shit is-
You tough, right?
Teeth coming out. Teeth coming out
Damn,
for sure
what
on
you
the
eat?
table.
What would you eat? You ain't eat the non-ladies.
I ain't like that corn candy shit. You know Halloween coming up.
Yeah, I never like candy.
What was that? Yeah, candy corn. No,
I don't like licorice either.
no, oh fuck the black licorice.
I don't know licorice.
Now licorice good.
No licorice.
That black shit disgusting.
I can't get with it.
There's no reason to eat black. Who made? Why make that?
My mother love them joints, man. She's love the strawberry.
For real?
She love licorice.
Black
That shit-
licorice?
Blacklist,
All that shit. She's sitting there
black
too.
is nasty. Black jelly beans nasty.
Oh my
too.
God!
Damn, you go by me.
It's like why you make black? Why?
My mom making these twizzlers. She's like, leave it alone. Don't
What if
worry
you
about
make
it.
black jelly beans and have a special taste to them? Like if you bite a black jelly bean and start tasting strawberry. You know what I'm saying? Black jelly beans
I
should
think
be
they used to
secret joint.
They used to do shit like that with secret
It
shit.
should be a secret jelly bean. Black should be secret. Not disgusting when you bite that bitch. Shit.
Yeah, you tough, right? Y'all
Black
know
jelly
about
beans are not worse than licorice though.
it.
Licorice is gonna make you start looking for the toilet, spitting, throwing everything out of your mouth out. Anything that do with that licorice gotta come out of your mouth.
Damn, so you ain't eat jawbreakers then? Anything to pull your teeth out?
fuck no, not
You ain't fucking- you ain't fucking with jawbreakers?
Who the hell eat jawbreakers, young?
Jawbreaker with the sour one? That's
Now the
what-
girls eat them joints 24/7. They just suck on them joints. Do you like sucking on a rail?
Hey, man, you would say girls like eating that, and you like sucking on them.
Like sucking on jawbreakers, really real.
So, let me guess, you ain't never eat a blow pop either. Huh?
Blow pops? Why eating blow pops, man?
Hey, Jay, you in class, you ain't say you ain't get a blow pop.
No,
Hey,
man.
Jay, you ain't never sell candy in school, did you?
What was your favorite candy? Now, our corner store was in Emory. Well, I used to go to Emory. There's a corner store right on the side, right? We used to go in there and get our pencils and shit and candy before school. What was your favorite candy for y'all went in next school? We used to go to this joint before we go to school.
Well, it depends on what age you're talking about.
Laffy Tabbies for sure.
You ain't fuck with it?
When I was little, I did.
Oh, okay. I just fuck with the Airheads. I just fuck with Starburst. Anything had a rap on, I just fuck
Laffy
with.
Tabbies, Starhead, yeah.
I just fuck with
And
Starburst.
y'all ain't never fuck with Chico sticks?
No.
I used to always give me a Chico stick, act like it was a cigar.
I just eat the Big Chew.
And we used to get the oh my god, Big Chew.
Everybody, let me
Yeah.
get some. My whole big chew back.
Big Chew, yeah.
Big chew.
Fuck yeah. All like little stringy gummy and shit. They still make Big Chews?
Yeah. They sell it at Family Dollar or
Big Chews
places
is shit though.
Then they had the tape gum. I used to say with that. Yummy with the tape gum. You know, it looked like a
I
little
used
tape
to fuck with that
dispenser.
shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had that
you had
too.
that too. Yeah, you don't know about that.
Had the tape gun. Had
Yup.
Stay with Jolly Ranchers. You know, anything in
Oh
class,
no,
you
Johnny
can-
Ranchers teeth
That's
go to the
nothing.
floor.
Nah.
Teeth hit the floor.
Nah, you know, class, you can't talk. You back there just on the toilet, you know what I'm saying?
Teeth
Everybody-
hit the floor. Fucking with those joints.
I used to fuck with my grandma candy.
Nah, I ain't fucking-
The assorted pack.
Peppermint joints.
They had the strawberry candy. It had the
I know what you're talking about.
This
That
and
mixture and shit. The little strawberry joint when you open up, like the cover was strawberry. The cover part was strawberries.
Damn, so I mean, you ain't fuck with Mike and Knights. I mean, them box was like 10 cents.
I used to like Mike and Knights.
Yeah.
I ain't like Mike and Knights.
Mike and Knights box was like 10 cents.
Jolly
15
Joe's
cents.
is my
Yeah.
shit, not Mike and Knights.
my shit used to be
Yeah,
nerds.
Hers too. That's fucking.
Kind of fuck with nerds at the beginning when they first came out. Whatever candy first came out, we jumped on it. It was our shit until we got tired of it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, wait,
Nerds first came out, they was shit. Me and my man, little man, used to be fucking with them joints. Something else came out, Chico sticks for sure. Sunflower seeds. Niggas used to crush them joints. It's funny that girls in the hood fucks up hot sausages and shit. And
Yeah.
pickled eggs and shit.
Trust that shit.
Ladies love them joints.
Dre, don't give me your hot sauce. That joint down.
I ain't never eat hot sauces like that though.
Just thinking them
I
joints.
don't know why I ain't really fuck with hot sauce.
With the Big Mama pajamas. Big
I
Mama
cut them
Bahama
jump.
mamas.
On my days, I used to go before I went to school, stick that on my sleeve. Like, ooh, let me get 2 of these.
A hot sauce in your
Yeah,
sleeve.
it's hot sauce in your sleeve.
This nigga got hot sauce in your sleeve, Jay.
That's the move.
It's like having a hot dog in your pocket.
I remember the first time 7-Eleven dude caught me. We used to go in there and make the nacho Dorito jump with the chili and cheese on it.
Oh,
My
yeah,
man was
yeah.
like, nah, you gotta pay extra for that, you know. So
Yeah, I
we
know
went in
what
that
you're
joint and ignored him. We did that shit. Then my man, he took some ice cream or something. That motherfucking Asian dude jumped across the counter, knocked all the shit out of our hand. He kept running. Every time he walked by the 7-Eleven, could never go back in there. He would always look at us. I was like, yeah.
I ain't never really steal when I was little. Y'all stole? I stole and shit.
Yeah, it was the only
I
time
mean, all our friends were stealing. But it was one time I couldn't help it, right? Snickers was my shit. Snickers and y'all remember Snores? Snores bar?
that.
Scores bar, some of that shit. It goes score. It's a black paper.
I'm in Fifth Avenue.
Not Fifth Avenue 2.
That's my shit.
Fifth Avenue 2 for Scores. Where it was just chocolate with a motherfucker caramel in the middle. This joint was like that. Nah. Like that.
Come on, Baby Ruth.
Jay don't remember that joint. Baby Ruth was disgusting. Anything with coconut was just trifling.
Baby Ruth had that.
Yeah,
Almond Joy had the coconut.
I like coconut.
Anything with
Baby
coconut
Ruth
was
had the
trifling.
nuts. No homo. The Baby Ruth had the nuts and the caramel and the chocolate.
And what? Baby Ruth?
Yeah.
Baby Ruth nasty as fuck. It got
you
coconut
tripping,
in it.
dog. No, it don't.
Yeah,
Where you
it
get
do.
that? That's Almond Joy.
Baby Ruth.
Almond Joy got
Yeah, the
Baby Ruth got it almond.
No, it don't have no coconut.
The other one with the
Baby
peanut.
Ruth, Baby Ruth, Baby Ruth. Huh?
The Baby Ruth jump.
Is it silver?
Nah, it's white with the red letters.
Oh, you right. It don't have.
Yeah,
it don't
it
have
got
coconut.
nuts in it.
It's just all a whole bunch of nuts on it. Yeah.
You know, ain't no homo.
You right.
Yeah, Almond Joy got that coconut in it
I can't take that.
though. I always love
I
Almond
don't
Joy.
like coconut though. It's just nasty.
So you didn't like the peppermint patty?
I don't like peppermint patty my shit.
Hey, I should go every time I went
I
to
used to
the
get
store.
sick eating them motherfuckers.
I know.
I eat about 20 of them bitches back to back patty joints.
I mean, when you can scoop them, you had to open a little container up, and you get your little bag at the shoppers. And you can scoop the junk in.
I know
And you
you
get
talking
about 5 of them for you to get to the
Fuck yeah. I know exactly what you're
Hey,
talking
I
about.
do that shit all the
I don't
time.
think they got them in no more.
I know. I want to say that one that had that in there.
No.
I think the Five Below or one of them stores got it though. You can scoop your own candy, but they wait.
That was the shit.
I know. I used to do that shit all the time. I
That's
do that now
dope.
before I go to the movies. I'm like, yo, we about to just Five Below up or something.
Five Below.
Hey, you better bring your big pocketbook. You know what it is. Y'all know that?
Five Below?
Yeah. Shit.
Everybody went to that joint. What was that joint on top of 20? Y'all live around 24 hours, so it was a joint up there where they sold all that shit. I forgot the name of that shit too. It wasn't IGA. It might have been IGA.
Nah, you don't know about that IGA though.
IGA stuff. Think about that IGA stuff.
You don't know about the RGA, GC Murphy. You don't know about none of that though.
GC Murphy.
GC Murphy.
Shit. Or what's the joint with the shoes in it?
Kenny. You know about Kenny's?
Penny?
Yeah, you don't know Kenny.
Calvin.
Payless or some
Payless?
shit.
Payless.
Payless. Payless. What happened to that? They ain't out no more.
No, it's gone, man.
For real?
I think it's
Payless. Payless was the shit.
No,
We used to get the wings. You had the wings too, nigga.
I know. I had them pro wings.
You used to get the pro wings out of
That
that
shit.
shit.
You used to buy me all
That
the
joint used to be
brands.
up to
I had the
50.
Spalding, Kimalaji one.
Pro wings in there and Colorados in there, motherfucker. Fake ass Tim boots.
I'm gonna go get some Spalding. So what am I doing with this?
Fake ass Tim boots, yeah.
I had the
Hey.
Happy Eunice.
That's not yours was nice though.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, they were.
No, it wasn't. The Bacchus was. I want them MX
Of course,
95.
everybody wanted the Bobby. They was shit.
You don't know that though. You don't
Bo
know
Jackson
that.
and Bobby was the shit at the time.
You don't know about that though. You know, you couldn't get you got the Griffiths when they first came out. I couldn't get the Griffiths. Or the
Griffiths was nice too, but not over a period of time. They only go with certain outfits. You know
there you
what I'm
go.
saying?
That's all you need it for.
You know what I'm saying? Player.
You don't know how to dress.
See, Bama's don't know about that shit. You know? I'm talking.
You had them Pippins on.
Well, I'm talking foreign language to Bama's. You know what I'm saying? But y'all remember Sage used to be down here in DC? Sage, she used to do sports and she used to do the shit with what's his name, man? She used to do all our sports, the Wizards. Not the Wizards at the time, the Bullets.
You see that
Say
back-
still.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you on ESPN.
She always they suspended her, but yeah.
For what?
Well, she got some things going on.
She told people no, can't be doing that.
Yeah, she I remember when she had first started, she was down here with Stewart and all them. And she when she first got started, but she been hustling though. You gotta give her credit for that shit.
Mhm.
Been hustling like a motherfucker. But she fucked up. You know you done fucked up, right? You know, she back in the day they pulled up motherfucking audio of her talking about Obama and shit. Talking about Obama some shit.
Facts.
Obama this and Obama that.
Yeah, it was all facts.
So I'm gonna pull some video some audio. I'm gonna let y'all hear some of the shit she said on that joint. This is Say Still, ESPN, one of the top black females on that joint, to be honest with you. Come think of it.
Yeah, after Curry
Wow,
champion.
and I'm like, why not? Why not? Like, I actually had the best of both worlds.
Now, this is
Barack
Jay
Obama
Cutler,
was
bitch
black,
ass
he's
is
white,
interviewing.
so I'm like, congratulations to the president. That's his thing. I think that's fascinating considering his black dad was nowhere to be found, but his white mom and grandma raised him. But hey, you do you. I'm gonna do me.
Whoa.
Joining us.
Whoa. She just bash male black man?
Like, I actually had the best of both worlds. Barack Obama chose black and he's biracial. I'm like, well, congratulations to the president. That's his thing. I think that's fascinating considering his black dad was nowhere to be found, but his white mom and grandma raised him. But hey, you do you. I'm gonna do.
Now, I got a problem with her, but y'all go ahead, Jay.
She loves the white man.
Her thing is, she got a white mom and a black father.
Yeah.
And what she trying to say is Obama got the same situation.
Yeah, but she identifies.
He identifies as black. She say she mixed or some shit. She don't want to go all the way white or all the way black.
You do know there's the couple oil reference, right? You know the couple oil reference, right? No matter if you got one drop or none drop, you got a drop of you in it.
But nobody will look at her and think she's white, so she can forget that. All right.
Not if they did. You still got it in.
So, what is she thinking about? Like, when you look at this person, you're not thinking, oh, she's a Caucasian lady. No, she black. Period. You ain't got to tell me who your father, none of that. You black. Now, what's your next question? It's literally just like that, dog. It be surprising me when the people like her think she's some type of special person where people don't notice that you black, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Period. I don't give a fuck if your mama was black, your daddy was white, or your daddy was black. If it's a black ounce in your anus, guess what? You're a Negro. Period. And then you look more Negro than me.
And her that.
Fuck wrong with her?
She can accept it though.
But ESPN put on a hiatus, whatever that means. What that mean, Jay? Where?
Yeah, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with you. Who we gonna banish you to?
We gotta
Like Jamel Hill
We gotta figure out the next plan for your jackass.
and Curry Champion. Shout out to Jamel Curry Champion.
But she was good though. I'm not gonna lie. Sage was good at this shit, especially with the Wizards. She was just shit. She's like the only female on her. She was the only female. Come think of it. Here in DC, remember that shit? And then they took her and put her on ESPN, and she been there ever since. But I take what she's saying as, first of all, Obama identified himself as black because that's what the fuck he is, bitch. What's wrong with you? Then his path to the presidency let him know he was black. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
I believe.
So I don't know what she's talking about. She sounds dumb. She gonna say myself, well, even though your white parents raised you, whatever though, I'm going to tell myself, what the fuck you talking about? What the fuck if moms was white and raised him or not? This nigga black. Get over it. You know what I'm saying though? Now, he's not as black as we would like him to be.
I said you black technically.
Us Negroes that walk around the earth, we want him to be blacker than what he was as president. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here or there though, Dre. This bitch here has a problem with Obama and they both the same though, Jay.
a lot of people. Well, skin compression's got a problem with Obama, but it's not Obama's fault though.
At all.
Obama,
At all.
it's pretty much had his back against the wall.
Yeah, he couldn't win no matter which way he do. Like, he's not gonna say white. Like, that's been some dumb shit.
Yeah, everybody like, okay.
You're not gonna say Caucasian.
He can't be the savior of black people because
He's black, man. He been getting arrested all his life, been discriminated against all his life. He black. Like, that's the proof to me.
then when he was presidency, they didn't really like the fact that he was a president, and when they did,
And then he liked all, like, I didn't like the fact that he like worked with Republicans and shit. I don't like that. Like, once you get in, do your shit like they do. You know what I'm saying? Don't work with them. Fuck them. But Obama want to work with people and shit. That's the only thing I didn't like about him. Other than that, he was cool. I like the way he changed the look of a person that's president. Like, the person that's president don't walk like this nigga. You feel me? It's just different. Person that's president don't carry themselves and talk like him. You know what I'm saying? Or sing like him. You know what I'm saying? Regular white boys don't do this. So I like the fact that he brought our flavor to the White House. Put it like that. If he didn't do anything else, he brought the flavor of black people into the White House. Him and his family, his grandmother, his wife, mother, they stayed black. You feel me? So they was in there too. You can't deny that they was in the house. You know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate the fact that we had a chance. I had a chance to even see a black president because he didn't make it. We didn't have another chance for a long. I probably would have died. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with you. Like, no, I ain't running down. You know what I'm saying?
You might have Tim Scott. No.
Fuck Tim Scott. Bitch. It depends on what kind of president you getting here.
Or Condoleezza Rice. You might have had her. You never know.
Same thing with Sage. Same thing with this nigga Chucky. Play for the Raiders. I mean, coach for the Raiders. He had a racist tweet. It's the same shit with these two.
You sure?
Now his tweet was so long ago. It's 10 years ago, but he was still on TV though. You know what I'm saying? That's the part I don't get.
They made a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
Media deal.
And when you look back on 10 years ago, you watch some videos of him 10 years ago, you be looking at him like, nigga, you said this shit during this time too. You know what I'm saying? And that's some shit. I don't like him now either though. I used to fuck with him in a way. But now I don't like him. When I look at him, I think of a racist pig. I don't know why, but now you in the Trump category for me. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's just me. That's just me, Jay. Y'all be watching Squid Games?
No, everybody want it though.
You watching joint, Jay? Huh? Squid Games? I might have watched that show. I started watching the first episode. So I don't want nobody to tell me what the fuck going on.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
I want y'all binge watch this shit. What's called Squid Games and shit, because a lot of people talk about the joint.
Yeah, it's good. It's gruesome. It tells you what you do for money.
I don't want to go to that shit and be some garbage.
No. It's like the Hunger Games, but different.
Oh yeah, I like shit, man. Like me, I watch movies that I don't know. When we come back, we're gonna review what's the name out? Me and my son gonna watch the joint when I get what's that?
Candyman.
No, not Candyman.
No.
It's another joint out now, superhero joint.
Michael Myers, Halloween Forever, or something like that.
Halloween Kills.
Nah, it's one of Superman villains or something. Venom. Yeah, him. That joint coming out. Yep.
Yeah, you want to see Venom?
I did see that movie.
It already came out?
Yeah,
It came out last 2 Fridays ago.
For real? I gotta watch that joint. So Venom, yeah, me and my son gonna watch that. I didn't know it already came out. Fuck.
Yeah, it's been out.
Damn.
Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Huh?
Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
You seen it?
No.
You seen it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Don't say nothing. Do not tell me nothing. Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You saw it off the Fire Stick or something, Jay?
Oh, you got Fire Stick? Oh, you got Fire Stick.
Yeah, I about to say, I know you go to the theater.
I ain't paying for that.
Yeah, I got the
Yeah.
game.
I ain't even paying for it first.
That's what's up, man. Hey, we appreciate everybody came check us out tonight, man. That's Radical Rail over there. That's OnlyFans Jay. We appreciate Michelle for coming in and letting us know about our foundation, man, for battered and bruised women, rape foundation. What's the name of the foundation? Hope Foundation. Anybody get in touch with that website, Hope Foundation?
Community of Hope.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know that.
Women out there struggling at this time. There's people out there that are trying to help you. Michelle is one of them. You know what I'm saying? So Michelle Jackson. And it's crazy. Her name is Michelle Jackson. Then her brother named Michael Jackson. Y'all don't believe that shit though.
Nah, yo.
My motherfucking best friend when I was growing up name was Michael Jackson.
That's not cool.
Ain't that some shit? No, that was cool. Nah, Michael Jackson wasn't famous at the time. He was famous, but he wasn't him.
I'm about to say.
He wasn't who he was.
I mean,
Imagine walking somewhere like in the house Thanksgiving Day.
It's funny because her house was where the weed was coming out of. I didn't want to say that, but she already said it. So her house was the weed house, and my man was the best friend, and her house was where I first smoked weed for. The first time I ever smoked weed was where her brother. I was 9 years old. Remember I told y'all this story.
that's not good.
And her house was where I was at. We was in the back of that joint. We used to have fish. We used to go to each other's house and fight the fish. You know what I'm saying? But while we was over his house, he used to sell it too. He was 10. He was selling the weed. And he rolled a joint up while we was sitting there. Now he always smoked around me, but don't, you know what I'm saying? You know I don't smoke it, right? But at this time, he just said, I guess you're joking or something, right? He did like this. You know, at the joint this time, laughing and shit. Now, this time was just one of these times like, I want to see how that shit is. You know what I'm saying?
That's all she was.
Dog, I was so high. I was like 10 years old. Yo. I was high as shit, 9 years old. Yo.
It's not good though.
We was so high in the back porch. It was crazy.
Just say no. It'll be different.
I think I've been high ever since, bro.
I know.
I've been high ever since. You know what I'm saying? Now, DC. Hey, we appreciate everybody, man. They got us at 11. Damn. Do you understand what I'm saying, Jay?
Yeah.
Real? The numbers I'm saying now? Nah, y'all ain't understanding.
You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
They're that type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that we had 11,000 people has downloaded? It can't even come on my mouth right no more. 11? Jeez.
That's letting people know you're doing so.
And we just some niggas from Southeast, Northeast, Maryland. Just some regular motherfucking average Joes. Oh, what?
Lando, dog.
That's Maryland, ain't it?
Lando, dog.
You want to be Sifley, Maryland? I mean, Lando?
Yeah, Sifley Lando.
Okay, I'm going to say Lando with them. God damn. I said Maryland.
Nah, Maryland too big.
What's the difference?
You know, it's motherfucking Montgomery County out in Maryland.
Montgomery
you know
County.
You know, you got the
Now, Montgomery County and Baltimore are two different things.
Yeah. And then you got the Boney side, you know, Queen Anne, you know,
True.
where the slave plantations was at. Shit. You know, but
That shit's still out there.
Yeah, I know.
You know that too, Jay, right?
Hey, go across that bridge.
If you go further out Maryland, it's still some spots where they were slaving people. Man. When I was out there, motherfucker, doing the union joints, going to these spots and shit. Motherfucker, what's that? Purdue?
Yeah.
Way out Maryland.
Yeah.
And out there, it's saying that it's fields that haven't been touched and they had slaves out that bitch. Yo. It's crazy. You get this irritating feeling when you're out that bitch, like,
Call Southern Maryland. Stay away from me.
like, Negro, get me out of here. Shit. I just feel like niggas have been dying around me. You know what I'm saying? Now,
It's like going down Virginia and you run into Lynchburg.
oh my God, I don't never in my life gonna walk on no fucking shit called Lynchburg, nigga. I don't want to ride down that street. I don't want to go on that street. I don't want to be on that street, now, nigga. Fuck Lynchburg. Shouts out to everybody that checks us out. They got us 11 G's down plays. We appreciate it a whole lot. That's Radical Real and OnlyFans Jay. We be here 2 times a week. Can't nobody match the fucking grind. Do y'all know anybody match the grind yet? Jay? No? Nobody? Fuck no. Is the question. It's the answer to this shit. We grind for real. We're not OnlyFans. That's OnlyFans right there. We grinders. You 9 to 5ers, dog. This is a podcast for the 9 to 5ers. You know what I'm saying? The Average Joes podcast that gives you trending topics and our feelings on it as it happens. Unscripted, uncut, raw. We don't go back and refudge shit. As we said, that's how you hear it. It stays like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, That's how we do. That's how he got the name Radical Real, because everything stayed the way it was when he said it. We ain't go back, edit it, take it out, none of that. You know what I'm saying, dog? Radical one. That's OnlyFans Jay. And everybody know why he's OnlyFans Jay. You know what I'm saying, dog? I appreciate everybody though. We at a milestone at 11,000 downplays on our podcast. I don't even know what to say no more. We coming up to our 2-year anniversary. Not quite November 2-year anniversary. We're gonna try to figure something out for that anniversary, but
Yeah, eating hot chip.
never that again, Jay.
They got
That
new hot
chip
chip
fucked
out
us
there.
up. I don't even think Jay ready for no chip.
Good, Jay professional.
All the people talking about chip is the one that he out the camera. He had to get the bucket for. Hey, anybody watching right now? We got a shot of 20 minutes on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. You want to watch us eat the hot chip? The hottest chip in the world. You know what I'm saying? The Pacquiao chip. If not, YouTube, you watch the whole episode. In fact, Spotify, you can listen to the whole episode. You know what I'm saying? But it's us eating hot chip. You know what I'm saying, dog? At the time, it's the hottest chip in the world. They got some new shit. You know what I'm saying, dog? And we might think about it. You know what I'm saying? We might put that on the list of to do. Because when we get to okay, 15 is our next thing. All right, Jay? 15? We good on that? 15 is our next milestone. So what we gonna do when we get to 15?
And all the way from Arkansas. I'm talking about Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm talking about my man Little Rock, y'all.
Shouts out to everybody in Landover, Southeast. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody that download our podcast. Got us to this point. We appreciate it a whole lot. We catch you
I can't see you.
Sunday. We catch you Wednesday. Live again as usual. Shouts out to Michelle Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And her brother Michael Jackson. Not that much. Knows that out. The whole family. My dogs. You know what I'm saying, dog? We grew up in the motherfucking hood together. We went through it together. So much went through some other things I ain't know about.
Talk about big blizzards.
Texas, Georgia, Louisiana, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi. We appreciate you all for downloading our podcast. We appreciate you, Montgomery, Alabama, and Mobile, Alabama. We here for you, baby. And Huntsville, too. Shouts out to you. You know what I'm saying, dog? Radical One J. And then y'all say when we get the fuck up out of this piece. Radical One J.
All right. One more time, my mama.
Y'all going through suckers.
You know?
Suffering pain.
Real?
This song that you on your play, Chris gonna play as long as you get paid. All right.
That's how to my mother, man. I appreciate you. Get me through this bullshit over the last 4 months. You know, my son, think about school. We appreciate it a whole lot. Thank you, Pops. Bringing it in with me, dog. Get me through this bullshit. Thank you. My mother and my father, I appreciate it a whole lot. Hey, let's go.
We like to welcome the class of 1990.
Last 4 months.
All the graduates of 1990. Hello, press on. That's Sweet Sabrina.
My mother.
All right, one more time with the about. But everybody home on school, baby. Welcome back home, yeah. Who is next, boy?
Check your boys the fuck out. Yeah. You know. DC baby. Check these videos too. Y'all finished. Check these videos on this side and this side. It's the history of this shit.
Super everybody out of
History of
Bridge
these
Park
things.
University.
Get on YouTube. And
Mr.
you and
Park
them people
University.
they mind out. You know what I'm saying?
Fort
That's
Washington
history of
State University.
podcast.
43 University Compound. Hey. W Street University. Everybody
What it do?